Hi, YouTube. Disc Golf Guy. Making it work. Oh my gosh, we gotta get that. We'll get that guy out of there. I don't know. WhatNot is live. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy. Trying to get after it. I'm running around a little haphazard. Nothing new there. Super excited though. Tonight we're going to be able to give you some sweet goodies. If we can, let's make sure that audio and video is all good. As usual, I'll be doing the blabbering. Dave on the controls, doing a lot of the tech support. So hopefully we are all set. We're also streaming to YouTube. If you're on YouTube and somehow this notified you and it popped up and you're watching, you can click on the link if you want to get in on the action. I've done a terrible job at letting everyone know. You can get $15 free simply for signing up for WhatNot and making your first purchase. There's a link in my YouTube right now. You can go out and do that. So I appreciate it if you want to do that. I think I get $5 and you get 15. That sounds like a pretty good deal, as I'm seeing a ton of you guys join. Seriously, I don't even know where to begin because there are so many ridiculous discs that I put together for us to get going tonight. We've got Level Up Luna, a Power Up Buzzz. We've got, of course, an Nats, Fly Dyed, Buzzz. We've got all sorts of goodies. I am just stacks of discs here, and believe it or not, I'm not fully organized. So how about we just let's randomly start with I don't know. Here it is. Disc 1 for the night. I'll give some stories as we go, and then I'll also do my best to keep things moving. These will all ship out tomorrow. As many of you know, I'm going to be heading out of the country here soon. So TI Zone 2015 edition, max weight 173, 174. Almost every disc, I believe, is going to be new and unthrown. If there's any kind of damage to them, A, I'll disclose it, and B, at most, it might be a little bit of storage wear. But I don't believe I have a single thrown disc here tonight. All right? So thank you guys for joining, and thanks for jumping in, everyone. And, of course, I'm going to have some giveaways. We'll get to those as we go. I think I can hit the button. Let's double check that I have it all set up correctly. I want to make sure. I think we're going to do a $10 starting. I think that's no disc here should go for under what you'd want to go for under $10. And I think we're good to go, even though I don't know where it's telling me that it should be 10 seconds or 15 or 20 seconds. I don't know. We're going to try it. Can I hit? Dave, what am I not doing right like the other night? All right. Product action, start auction. Here we go. We are going to do, it only gives me starting. Sure. I don't know. We're going to do a 7-second restart if the action keeps going. That's where we're going to. It started. All right. Finally. Holy cow. Right now we got it at 30 seconds. But this is the very first one. TI Zone by Ledgestone. I do have Discraft tonight. I've got a ton of Innova. I've got older Innova. I've got slightly older Discraft. I've got some Discmania, including an original, I believe, Cloudbreaker. I've got a little bit of Vibram. I've got some Westside. I've got a little bit of everything for you guys tonight. So if you want in on the action, I'm just going to kind of be sifting through it as we go, telling a few stories from time to time as we do it as well. And that one has sold $16. Pretty solid deal. There you go. There you go. I don't know where to put them. I've got literally too many discs here. All right, let's switch it up. We're gonna go to something. How about I don't know. How about I'm gonna go to something how about Innova related? Oh my gosh. How about, yeah, sure. Why not? We'll go with a nice big ol' Paul Macbeth Destroyer, 4-time Paul Macbeth Destroyer, max weight 175. That's with the embossing on there. I'm going to click the button, and here we go. Macbeth, Destroyer, Peachy. Oh, yeah, oh, there's the center, where you wrote center. I don't know. People try to help me, and then I'd only go so far. All right. I'm going to see if I can get this up on a screen so that I can hopefully be a little bit more productive and helpful. But here we go. Paul Macbeth. This is, I'd say, like a fleshy peach-ish tone, and then like a reflective silver stamp or foil on it. It is penned at 175, but the embossing was done on their laser digital, whatever you want to call it. A little bit old school. There you go. Disc 2 for $30. Congratulations, Corey. Got a nice pop top to it. Spoiler alert, there's going to be another one of a different color a little bit later tonight. Let's go kind of random. We're going Arctic Fang, all right? And super random to it. Playing around with a mini stamper at one point, trying to get a Disc Golf Guy mini stamp on the back. It's listed at 173 on there. And if I click this, oh, that button's going to be right in my... Are you impressed with the challenges that I have? All right, here we go. Arctic Fang. Colton Montgomery, of course, the signature disc of his a couple of years ago. Again, 173 grams. You can see that it was kind of manhandled because we were trying to get a way to get that stamp in there with a little mini back stamp. So certainly a unique disc in terms of it not being, mint by any means. And it's got a little bit of scuffage, a little bit of wear on it just from getting handled and moved around. So $15. That is Disc 3 Steel Gunner. I'm going to do my best to see if I can keep up with the chat. If you're on the YouTube chat, I'm sorry I'm not seeing that, but jump over here also if you want. I love the idea of having this on YouTube. A, we've got an audience over there, but B, this is going to keep like an historical reference point for me, so I'll know what was sold. We can always go back to it. WhatNot doesn't necessarily host a lot of those things that are easy. So I like the idea. If anything, I may even privatize it and just have it as an archive at some point or another. All right, let's go to something really unique here. And we're going to go to the Scorch. An infused Scorch at that. It's got this dark gray scorches to it. It also has the money stamp. Kind of makes sense with the green. Here's the unique opportunity. Any Samui, and it's really difficult to show you guys, any Samui stamped disc tonight, if somehow they get to $100, which is to incentivize you, you can get then recognized on the coverage when I do the Samui Swine Classic. So if that's a club or just a person, a shout out, whatever, I'm going to put a couple of pages together that are just to recognize sponsors that jumped in on a little extra sponsorship. So here we go. This is a Scorch. You probably want the weight, which is 173, 174, new and unthrown. Of course, a Discraft Z Scorch infused. That gray is like a gunmetal gray. It's a really deep, dark gray. I know it doesn't maybe necessarily show up great, but that is a green. Again, the Samui Disc Golf logo on it. And is it going to go cheap? Wow. Going to go for an inexpensive price. There you go. Thank you very much. Pretty sweet little Scorch action there. All right. Let's go really unique as well. Let's dig into some MVP action. As we know, the Holy Shot, James Conrad, the 2021 World Champ, well, they ended up doing a special run of these NVs. And one thing that was really cool about it is that MVP did a pre-order. So everybody could order as many as they wanted, which I think means everybody ordered 1 million of them. And I think it's a cool piece of history regardless, no matter how many you do or don't have, whether you're throwing one or whether you're using them just simply to collect. I think it's a pretty cool piece of history. Of course, if you see James, you should probably have him autographed. So I'm going to put it up there and see what we've got. Paige Pierce in the chat. How you doing? Says the setup looks amazing. Well, Paige, that's all thanks to Dave over at the Dyers Guild. But here's what we're looking at. This is the Envy. Of course, the two-color 174 is the weight on it. Electron, firm. These are nice and stiff. Even now, even after it warmed up a little bit. It had been sitting outside, but it is certainly firm. If you want to get in on it, you can. 174 grams. They were all the yellow with the blue rim. Every one of them that was produced that I saw. Yeah, so sweet James Conrad, Envy, Electron, firm plastic. And it looks like it's been taken down. Congratulations, Loop-de-Lukes takes it down. 4-claw, of course I've got some 4-claw action. It's not up yet. It's not up yet. We might have I said a force we have it instead of I don't know. Hey, Paige is in the chat. How about a soul? We know that Paige loves throwing these. This is a first run soul, 170 to 172 grams is what it's stickered at. I love how these feel. I don't think you have to have a smaller hand, but if you do, I think these feel exceptional for you. I have a smaller hand. I'm not going to get into it, but I love how these feel. They really remind me of, especially if you're really old school, they remind me the feel almost of like an XD or a classic rock by Innova way back in the day. The XD was one that I was using as a putter. There is a little bit of a dome to this one. Again, this is a first run. It's got the black stamp on it. And yeah, there is a little dome to it. It doesn't pop or anything, but there is definitely some dome to this. So black stamp, nice light baby blue, 170, 172. First run sole. I got to get myself on some of the first run Joys. I don't have any of those, but I do have one of these. Paige, how similar to these are they to the Joy? Are they in the same neighborhood? I haven't felt a Joy yet. I haven't felt Joy in years. Just empty inside. All right, Kevin, looks like Kev Ryan takes it down. Disc number 6. Same feel, Paige says. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Hey, let's go back to Discraft for a moment. Maybe you weren't in on. This one's really unique. Maybe you weren't in on. I don't know, whatever, the Scorch. Have you seen one of these? 118 grams. 118 gram Buzzz. Jawbreaker, recycled jawbreaker. It's like 7 or 10 degrees outside here in Wisconsin. It feels pretty good. A bunch of these are claimed and are already going to Samui. So I'm excited to bring those along. But if you want to get in on one now for some of them that are being left behind, 118 gram, great for kids, great for someone with lower arm speed. You're thinking about somebody that says, hey, this would be good for somebody that's just getting started out. I don't know. I really like it. Pretty vibrant here. Of course, it has the Samui logo to it, which I can hopefully get to you without any of the glare, which is really tough to do, but the beautiful Samui logo. Any Samui disc, if it were to get to $100 or more, you also then get a shout out, and you're considered basically a sponsor of my coverage over at Samui. So keep that in mind all night. Dustin taking it down for $21. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate it. Let's stick Samui for a second, and instead go though over to Innova. We'll keep with the lightweight theme for now. 162 grams on a Halo Star Mamba. Again, same offer applies. If somehow it gets up to some really, really great number, consider that like part of your sponsorship along with the bidding process. But it's up, it's running. A Halo Star Mamba. Obviously, a very controllable or great for lower arm speeds at just 162 grams. How many you do in this stream? I don't know what you're talking about specifically. How many Samui discs? There's probably going to be 10-ish where you'll have that chance. Maybe a couple Disc Golf Guy stamp discs as well where you could have that chance. I'm just trying to tie it together because then I know that you're looking to support the Samui coverage and or then again, maybe I should make it for any offering, any disc that gets to that number. Maybe I should just consider you a sponsor. $17. That is a steal. Congratulations. Is the Mamba good for hyzer spikes? Yeah. Well, I mean, feels good in the hand. Holds any line you put it on, right? I don't know. All right. Those are a couple lighter weight ones. How about, let's go to the opposite. We're going to go extreme opposite of a Mamba. Offer remains the same, though. This is a Disc Golf Guy stamped splice. That real crazy transitional look to it. This is a splice at 176 grams. I know you guys were all over this last time, so we'll see if that's going to be the same as well here. It's like a bluish gray transitional kind of look to it. Got the Disc Golf Guy tiny little mini logo here. There you go. That's like an 1.5 inches or so. So yeah, the Meta Splice. You want something beefy, I think this would be a good way to go about it. Got a little bit of give to it. Obviously board flat, not quite inverted, but board flat. And Dr. Disc Golf, taking it down. Dr. Disc Golf, good to see you again. I know you were in on the DOS action a couple of nights ago, so thanks for joining us. How many discs are you running tonight, Adam says? I don't know. There's about 50 million. There's about 50-ish. What are we on? Disc 8, disc 9? This would be disc 10. Ooh. A little too worked up about some of these. Okay, all right. Just a cool looking heat. And I'm going to try and do the justice as it's kind of got that halo-ish rim around it. And then it's got a black and silver foil. Oh, if I hit it just right. Yeah, little, it's so funny, I guess. Well, anyway, it looks pretty sweet. 170, 172, new and unthrown, ESP heat. I just pulled this aside because I thought it looked really cool. Didn't look like just your kind of run-of-the-mill ESP heat. So here we go. Let's take a look. Again, it's kind of got a black and silver two-tone. Oh, I had it there for a sec. That's what we're looking at. And then, yeah, kind of like a greenish transition, little to almost like that Horizon Halo kind of look on the outside. I just think it's a really cool looking disc, which is why I set it aside. I've got plenty of stock heats to offer up in general, but I thought this one looked extra cool. And of course, if it looks extra cool, it's going to fly farther. I mean, isn't that a given? Hoot takes it down. Thank you very much. Any super rubbery or bendy discs? I don't know about super rubbery. You mean like Vibram? I do have a couple Vibram here. Jawbreaker, Captain's Thrashers. I don't have any of those. Unfortunately, as silly as it sounds, I did not bring any Wraiths up here tonight. I think they are downstairs. You mind signing it? Hoot is asking. Yes. Top or bottom of that heat? I will certainly get a signature on that for you. My short arms can't. Those. Is it my short arms or my large tummy? Either way, we won't worry about that. All right, you want glow? I got glow. These have been really popular on the stream, which is cool because I have hoarded these, a countless amount of them. I have hoarded them throughout the years as a tournament director. Of course, they were offered for sale. They were offered in players packs. They went in a lot of different ways. But this is a flat top Glow Pro KC Rock with patent numbers. You want to know how old this one is? This was for the Big Freeze, which was kind of predated the Ice Bowl, or not predated. It renamed itself rather than getting into litigation with the Ice Bowl and everything that the Ice Bowl had done for many years. Long story, that's not really for this show entirely. But this was the last year that the two guys in Milwaukee, Uncle Joe Weinschel and Thomas Holston, were running it. And it was then renamed ultimately to the Big Freeze, but it was really previously the Ice Bowl for the almost 30 years prior to that. And it's still running to this day, but there's just a mini stamp on the back. And it says the last Big Freeze, the end of an era. So just a tiny little, 2.5 inch or so mini stamp. Patent numbers, new and unthrown. Glow is probably but incredibly flat. This is a KC Pro Rock Glow KC Pro Rock from the Milwaukee area. Yeah, I hoarded KC Pro Rocks. I throw them. I used to throw them way more, and I threw a lot of KC Pro AVRs. And when Innova allowed you, as a tournament director, to eventually do custom stuff on KC Pro Rocks and KC AVRs, I was all over it all the time. Again, selfishly, I threw those. So that's why it was, I always wanted to make sure that I ordered plenty of extra to have as well. So looks like you guys are getting in on it. I love it. And that is ultimately going to Cody. Cody, enjoy. This is a beautiful disc. Again, patent numbered, flat top, Glow Pro KC Rock. For those that don't know, they just had the KC Pro Rocks that you could get custom stamped. And then Innova at that time would charge a little extra and you could get them flat top. And I don't know if that's because they left them I think they left them in a little bit longer. But yeah, board flat, super sweet for a KC Pro Rock. Oh, hey, giveaways. Nobody said anything. Nobody said them. Oh, sign please. Do you want it on the top or the bottom, Cody? Oh, thank you. Dave's already on it. But we'll see if we can get that set up for you, and we'll get that signed. Just let us know, and we'll make it happen. Looks like he wants it on the bottom, so we'll get that. Thank you, Cody. I really appreciate it. All right, for the giveaways tonight, I want to get one up and running here. I think I've got them preloaded. Talk about, again, when we go into the vault, we find the interesting things. I've got a small Birdie Bash shirt. Not gonna lie, I'm regifting it. I bought some stuff from Steve Dodge. He sent me it, and I'm gonna pay it forward. So if you're looking for a small Birdie Bash shirt from 2015, we've got one. I've got a DVD, of course, Clash, the Tupelo Open, I believe is what it is. Avery Jenkins on the front. It hasn't been opened. It's beat up just a little bit. 2008 Tupelo Bay Open. Oh, sorry, I keep wanting to put it up that way. Yeah, 2008 Tupelo Bay Open. It was trying to get opened. Anyway, Clash DVD series. I've got that as a giveaway. I've got the shirt. I also let's do which one do we want to do first? Hey, let's do the DVD. Right? I mean, it's only 2026. What do you have to do? Of course, all you got to do is follow along. So I'm going to start the giveaway. You don't have to purchase anything for this. All you got to do is just simply be a follower on on my channel, and you're good to go. Yes, it's already... I don't want to open it and put it back in the little holder, so it probably isn't scratched. All right, well, that's happening. Somebody asked about gummy. Yes. Yeah, yes. Okay. I'll leave it at that. 2015 Ledgestone Crystal Flex Sparkle Force. This is probably the single gummiest disc I have here tonight, which are great in a Wisconsin winter like we have here. Little bit of storage wear. It's never been thrown. Let's get it going. From 2015. Let me go back to my auction, click, and what do the cool kids say? Pop it. Sure, we've done that. 2015 Ledgestone Crystal FLX Sparkle Horse. I mean, that is so gummy. Bounce the DVD around till it hits the corner. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there somewhere, bouncing around. These are really sweet. There were a lot of red ones, or orangish red, if I recall. That was by far the most common color to see these. Not much of a dome, but it pops quite a bit. You hear that? You hear that? Pop it like it's hot. I don't think the kids say that anymore. But these are very sweet, nice white, clean white stamp to it. Ledgestone just opened its registration. I know literally thousands of you will be going. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And I'll be out there on the course. Some of you have seen some of the news lately that I will not be in the booth as of right now. It doesn't look like I'm going to be in the booth, but I will be on the course, and hopefully that gives me more time to interact with you guys. Congrats, PD Troutman, taking it down. Very nice, $35. Sweet. Those winds are ripping out at Dretska. Yeah. All right, let's... what is that? A couple of Discraft discs. Let's go to this. Another event that I ran, and this is a Champion Rock 3. And what's kind of cool about this one is doing the stamp on the underside, and then you can somewhat see it coming through, of course, on the top. This is like a clearish gray smoke kind of look to it, relatively clear. I know it's probably really tough to see actually in here. If I get it just like that, there you go. You can see my hand. That's my pudgy hand right there. Here, I'm going to put a red disc underneath it, and you can see just how clear this is. Dave, scale 1 to 10, how great would this die? I mean, so if you need to dye it, I don't know. Anyway, tournament I ran, Zobel Open. One of the highest rated and best courses in the state is Zobel. So nice, pretty sweet bottom stamp to it. We're going to run it. Get after it. Champion Rock 3 max weight, a tournament that I ran. Ben Askren actually came and played in one of the final Zobel Opens that I ran. He came up and, man, that was probably right around this one. It could have been a year or two before or after, but I'd run the tournament there for a number of years. Someone else has taken it over. But these Champion Rock 3s, I did a number of these, and I did some on the KC Pro Rocks as well. So pretty sweet disc. And that's a name I saw winning the other night with Nate Doss's section. Jay Chismar, thank you so much. Ben seems to be doing pretty good. Ben lives about 10 minutes from me, actually. I have not talked to him anytime recently. I definitely was trying to give him all the space in the world, knowing a million people were reaching out to him. Him and I are working on a project, actually, and we'll probably be checking in on that pretty soon. Can you give me this top one? All right. Oh, actually, I'll take the one below it first. Let's go here. This is a little different. A gold ice fuse by Latitude 64. Of course, Jonathan over at Latitude throwing the heck out of fuses. I had never thrown a fuse until I went to Sweden. I was in the Latitude factory. I was handed a fuse because I said I liked somewhat understable mids, straight to understable mids. And I genuinely fell in love with the fuse. Who won the giveaway? Where'd it go? Where it went? I don't know. So who won it? I don't know. Congrats. I'm sure you guys saw it. Lou. Okay, Lou DG wins the giveaway. So Lou, congratulations. We've got more giveaways coming. Anyway, fuse is awesome. I know it's the cheesiest line in the world in all of disc golf to say feels good in the hand. This is one of the few discs I would actually say that about personally. Like I like how the fuses feel. Anyway, I think it's an underrated disc because from what I've been told, not enough people throw them. And I feel like you should. Oh, you probably want to wait. Marked at 177. It is lasered at 177. Do I have any MVP? I do have a few MVP discs tonight. I think we already did one. We did a James Conrad Envy. I've got a Hexalotl from like 3 years ago. A Glow, little Simon Glow action from a few years ago. Right now, the Gold Ice Fuse. Big fan of how these feel. And I love how they pop up and fly. I may or may not have beat one of the owners at Latitude when we played in Sweden together. I don't know. That's a story for another day. Congratulations. Looks like Ted is taking it down. Gold and Gold Ice. I believe that the gold were always kind of that, like we'll say, starish, opaque plastic, and the ice were always clear from what I recall and what I had ordered. That's what I feel like was always the difference between the two. AC Aviars. Ooh, I might have one. Oh, yeah. Fine, fine. Here we go. Here we go. I had the pleasure catching up with one Simon Lizotte. Somehow we talked for 90 minutes yesterday. Not trying to name drop. No, it was such a good conversation. Hopefully his travels were good. I know he's trying to go international here today. That didn't work out for him yesterday. I do have a beautiful Simon Lizotte Halloween 2023 Hexalotl. Ooh. I hate letting these go. I'm not going to lie. I really do, because I think they were sweet, and to know that it was one of, these first special runs that we really saw from Simon way back in the day, I thought they were pretty sweet. So anyway, Hexalotl, it of course glows. It is 175, and it's got a reddish, kind of like a dark red, maroon kind of look to it in terms of the stamp. I wouldn't call it straight red. I would call it more of like a dark-ish red kind of look. And it looks like it's been taken by Shane. 6587. Congrats, Shane. I brought a handful of these. No, maybe 4 of them last year to Thailand. I think they were the first 4 discs that I sold. So I'm really starting to get nervous about how many I'm going to hoard and hold back. Let's go random. Well, not so random. You've heard of this guy. Macbeth. A 4-time Thunderbird. Paul Macbeth, champion Thunderbird, new and unthrown, 171 grams. Yellow, I wouldn't call it that, a day glow green or yellow. I would just say this is pretty much like a straight up yellow. But obviously from a number of years ago. And we're going to run it. Paul Macbeth, 4-time stamp on it. As Paul was leaving Innova, I made sure to stock up on a few of the cool stamps before Paul had left, knowing we weren't going to see any new discs. I don't know if this is quite chartreuse. I feel like chartreuse is like painfully loud, isn't it? Right? Like that's really loud. I feel like this is more of like just a standard yellow color, yellow champion. And the winner, we've got a winner, Chris M. Congratulations. 171 gram Paul Macbeth champion Thunderbird. Why not? We're going to stick on that theme for just a sec. Similar but different. Oh, yeah, I guess pretty similar, but a little different. Paul Macbeth, 4-time champion Rock 3. This is the 4-time stamp. I do not have any of the other stamps along tonight. I won't lie. I do have a few of the older ones as well stashed somewhere, but I saw this one today and I wanted to make it available. So Macbeth, 4-time champ Rock 3 with this like reflective kind of foil, and I think in a sloppy fashion that says 180. Yeah, wow. Those are some big bubbles to make 180. Anyway, really unique reflective foil here. So, Macbeth, Champ, Rock 3. Did you guys ever know the story of when the Champ Rock 3s, Macbeth, they put his name on them, and then he didn't necessarily want his name on that, it felt like at first after winning Worlds, and then there was a short release of them. Those were really sought after, but then some of them were X-outs. They were released at around USDGC time. Yeah, those are incredibly rare. And one of these days I might have to bust just a couple of them out. They sold for absurd money at the time, and I thought they were really cool, so I held on to quite a few of them. But my Pug Caddies takes it down. Champ Rock 3 with Mr. Macbeth. Let's stick with the Macbeth theme for a second and go with that. Thank you. Stubby arms. How about a purple first run Luna? Wait a minute. Isn't this what the Linz twins are all over usually? I don't know. 173, 174. It is a purple first run with the blue, I think blue shatter is usually the name that it goes for. In terms of the stamp, it looks very blue from one angle and then reflective and shattery on the other angles. Everybody familiar with these? What those are all about? Anyway, if not, you can ask and we can talk about it. But yes, this is really, I'm going to say rigid. I think this has some good firm, this is not soft at all, in my opinion. I think this is a very rigid version here on this first run. I've got plenty of others that were a lot softer, including some that I've had custom stamped. And yeah, that's I feel like a pretty good deal. A first run Luna, $17. There you go. Yes, Barsby Eagle. What, you saw that? Did you see that off screen somehow? I'm hiding those. Isn't Barsby running a stream too? Is that what I saw? Hope he's doing well over there. All right, what else do you guys need? How about let's go. Yeah, this one's unique. A little Page Pierce prototype driver, which I believe went on to become the Drive, right? This one is a prototype 11.5 -2.2. I already have myself second guessing it, but I believe that went on to become the Drive. And 170 to 172. Can somebody confirm that that's what this exactly is? Anyway, it looks beautiful. Get that, just that right glare or look for you. It's kind of got this like warped, not warped, but this watermarked kind of outer edge to it. All right, enough talking about it. Get in on it. Get in on the action. A prototype Drive, purple, green foil. Bottom looks pretty cool as well. A couple different looks to it. 170, 172. Yeah. You know how it feels. You know how it looks. You know you need one. All right. What do we got going on here? Steel Gunner just might take it down. And yes, has good pickup there. Very inexpensive on that action. All right. We're going to go back to the same offer since it's got a Disc Golf Guy stamp on it. I'm going to offer up a 176 Discmania Function. 176 Discmania Function. This is straight up pink. I don't really have any other fancy or flowery words for it. Straight up pink. I do just a good amount of gumminess and a little bit of pop to it. Relatively large, no jokes there, Disc Golf Guy stamp on it, gold stamp, but a Function at 176. If this gets up into the triple digit number because you want to support any of the coverage, well, you can get yourself listed as a sponsor for the Samui coverage if you do so. But otherwise, we got a straight up Function for you. Flamingo Pink is where I was going to go with that. Flamingo Pink. Thank you for the the help there out of Brew City. Function. This is one of the few Discmania. I've got a few other random Discmania. Maybe a cloud breaker, maybe a couple different cloud breakers, maybe an original cloud breaker, maybe a not so original cloud breaker. Yeah, we've got more stuff for you. $20. Disc Golf Days, taking it down. Thank you so much for the beautiful Pepto-Bismol function. How about, all right, what was that? Discmania. We've been mixing it up pretty good here tonight. I'm going to tease these. Luna. What? Level Up Luna. We got some Discraft stamped, secondary stamped on some Power Up Buzzes. Don't go anywhere. Those will be around tonight. I've had a lot of clamoring for one of these. I don't know. A couple sponsored players actually reached out to me today and said that they need that action. I don't know. Get in on the WhatNot. That's what I say. All right, let's go to. Okay, here's something a little different. I told this story last time. I'm going to quickly tell it again. First time ever going to Finland, doing some work over there with the event, the Tuni, which has become one of the largest events anywhere over there, which is really cool. And one of the things that I was taking in terms of some of my compensation were a bunch of West Side discs. I didn't have a lot of exposure to West Side. I learned a lot more about the backstory to West Side. Very cool. And I really love the idea of getting some Finnish stamped discs. So this is in fact a harp, as you can tell here. Cannel? You'd think I'd learn how to pronounce this last time, but I didn't. Cannel. I'm going to say cannel. Is apparently Finnish for harp. So this is a harp. It's just if you were to be in Finland, this is the version you would get instead of it reading harp. I think that's I don't care what you think. I think that's a really cool uniqueness that you can't get anywhere else. You're not going into a plate again to getting a harp with the original stamp on it, and it says BT medium on it. So I'm going to put this up. This traveled with me back from Finland when I was over there, so it's up and it's running. And I hope you like it. I don't know. Spoiler alert, I did get more than a handful of these, and I have very slowly let a few go. A number of people that are huge West Side throwers have reached out to me and are trying to get all of my Finnish stamped West Side out of my hands. So I figured I'd make it up and available for you guys. I know the harp saw a ton of success or popularity when Rick was throwing them in from everywhere. And then it's funny because the disc still flies great, even if Rick's not throwing them. And there's a number of Rick discs here that I have. He's made so many discs look good throughout the years. It's funny how that kind of changes when he goes to a different sponsor, but looks pretty sweet. So, all right, looks like Rasta Stamp has taken it down. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave a little sticker on. Rasta Stamp, congrats. All right, reading from the board, Disc Candy says, sweet camera setup. More sellers need to do similar. All sellers don't have Dave from the Dyers Guild. And if you're looking on YouTube, especially, you can see, or just head on over to dyersguild.co, and you can see that all of the stuff you need to learn how to dye, there's tutorials, there's templates, there's all the supplies that you need, whether you want like a basic starter kit for learning how to dye, or you want all the way up to a platinum or some kind of extra special kit for dyeing. Supplies, again, everything you need you can find on dyersguild.co, and the famous rim jobber. So some of you saw that commercial. That's Dave's product. I mean, I just have my disc in a box. Dave's got the rim jobber. All right. Let's see what else before I go to the next one. Transition Master, thanks. Have Terry sign bottom of the Rasta stamp, which is on the harp, so to speak. I'll do that. Great setup, but table needs tips so you can see disc better. Yeah, we'll work on that. We notice there's just a little bit of glare, even though we have professional lights and cameras. Just sometimes the glare gets us. I'll try and do my best. Cloudbreaker 173, made in Sweden by Discmania. What year is this? The third or fourth year they came out with the Cloudbreakers? Okay, I'm gonna run it. You guys know what we're looking at. Any old school VIP boatmen? I do not. If I do have any, I don't have them along tonight. I know that much. But here we're looking at a Cloudbreaker. It's like a purplish with like a little blue transition or hints in there. Not quite swirls. On the back, it looks a little bit more obvious. But yeah. And as Dr. Disc is saying, first non-DD3 Cloudbreaker. Well, somebody's getting an insane deal then. Discmania boy. Seems fitting. Seems fitting. All right. There it is. Disc Candy, why is his message getting getting muted? Disc Candy will certainly can hook you up there. If you want to use the code, the Disc Golf Guy 10, you get 10% off actually when you're over there. But yeah, go out and get yourself a rim jobber ordered ASAP. The Ladyboy's better in Vietnam or Thailand? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. First of all, I've never been to Thailand, and second of all, I wouldn't know any really thing about that. So, but thanks for the question. Let me quickly just jump on that point for a moment. Everyone needs to realize there's a lot more to Thailand than where so many minds go right to with having this infatuation with ladyboys. So that's my PSA. I've been there 4 or 5 times. I get it that it seems like low-hanging fruit as a joke, but there's a lot more to the country. It's funny the infatuation that so many have to go right there with it. And I'm going to move on to a pig. If you're needing a pig, Ricky Wysocki, I was just talking about the harps. Here is the Tour Series, the Ricky Wysocki Tour Series pig, 175 grams. And I know I talked about this last time. Some of them have like little strings of flashing. And I don't know if you can see it, but some of them still have the little tiniest strings of, this one's trying to come off, of flashing. I'm not going to try and pull it all the way off there, but yeah. So the Tour Series pig, I think this was the second year that we saw them as the Tour Series pigs. The first ones were pink and in the tank, so to speak. And yeah, we're going to run it. A little bit of scuff. These are almost impossible to handle without getting like some tiny scuff mark, which is what you're seeing right there. Just almost anytime you touch them, they're very difficult to keep in a perfect mint condition due to the plastic style that they are. So hope that you like one of these. Here's one of the sweet purple ones. No surprise, it's at 175. Got the embossed pig on the bottom. These were super hot last time I was here, so I'm surprised to see you guys not fighting for one. Hoot is going to take it and getting a really good deal on it. I know it went for at least double, if not more, last time we offered them up. All right, let's go to, how about something, okay, here's something a little different. Disc Golf 94 says, did you see my message I sent pre-show? If not, I sent one. I don't know. Maybe. If I didn't reply, I probably didn't see it. What I did see is the 2022 Ledgestone. We've got an ESP Tour Series Swirl FLX Zone Jaguana. I don't know how. I don't have all those words. We're going to run it. This, I believe, was one of the early times of seeing the swirls. Somebody could correct me, but I know these were really popular. I just didn't grow them at all, so I can't say too much about them, other than I know I had a handful of them, and I liked the color combo on this one. kind of got a greenish stamp, and then it's got the peachy-ish yellow and orangish look to it in terms of the swirl. So pretty sweet. And Christopher is going to take it down. I like that. Congrats, Christopher. All right, let's stick with mids. These were asked about last time. And I know I've sold a few others tonight with different stamps on them, but this is kind of, I think butterscotch was officially the phrase that got thrown around in terms of the color. Kind of a golden, light brown, definitely not really yellow. But the party time, oil slick stamp, which I'm going to try and give you. But this is, of course, one of the early runs for the Champ Rock 3s. Hey-oh, there we go. There we go. That looks just about right. You don't think this is butterscotch? I don't know I don't know what else I'd call it. And like burnt yellow? I don't know. You could fight about it when you get it. When you bid the most. I think it's like a burnt yellow. Yeah, that's what I would call it. 171 dehydrated yellow. There's a good. What do we got? A white piece of paper here to put underneath, and then I could show you again. So yeah, hey, there we go. Maybe that's our new secret is the white background, dehydrated yellow. I like that. But 171 grams, new and unthrown. And Christopher trying to pick up another one. Is this going to be back to back, I think? Congratulations. Taking it down. That is a sweet disc. One more mid. We'll go with another mid quick. We're kind of just there in the Ledgestone world. So let's go back there for a second. These have been popular when I've been offering them up. 2015 Ledgestone Glow FLX Buzzz. Looks like some water or something when I was moving these around. New and unthrown. Obviously, it's got a good grip to it, being the FLX stuff. It is stickered at 177 plus. Most of them were. And although it's blue and although it says glow, it glows for crap. It doesn't glow at all, hardly. They never really did. Innova has, Discraft has definitely glowed up big time since then and has done some new things in the last couple of years. But this is from 2015. It never was a very good glower, but it did throw great and it feels good. But these were never known for the amount of glow material that was in them. And a little bit is just storage wear, scuffing from getting moved around for a couple of years. But it looks pretty sweet, obviously. Oh, yeah. You're going to like that. You're going to feel, you're going to be like, oh, Terry touched it there. I can tell. Okay, now it's just getting weird. Now it's just getting really weird. But anyway, it feels good. Of course, the little mini bee on it. Glower, not a shower. That is a great way to put it. All right, Adam 112 takes it down. Glower, not a shower. Speaking of showmen, I say this a lot, and I do mean it because I'm a hoarder. Certain discs I hate to let go. Some I don't mind as much. Certain discs I hate to let go, and some of the Tour Series ones, I didn't buy as many of them as I probably should have. And that includes the Tour Series Barsby Eagles. I have some, but not a lot of them. And they were asked for last time, so I thought I would go ahead and bring some out. Bring them out. So a Tour Series, oh, look at this. We're going to level up, right? Oh, hey, close your eyes, everybody. This is going to be, will I figure it out? Probably not. Oh, I don't know, but then it's... All right. How's that? Huh? Next level? Peachy-ish yellow. I know, just run it. Quit talking. Hope that you like it. It is a 173, 175. Couple of fingerprints on the back. It is embossed with the eagle on it, and it is a Greg Barsby Star Eagle from the Tour Series. These actually feel a little bit sharp. I mean, sharp as an eagle's going to feel, but it is, yeah, you can feel it there. Ooh, I'm going to get back to name dropping for just a second. I found a couple of eagles today that I thought Calvin Heimberg specifically would want, and he said he's interested in taking a look at a couple of old champion eagles that I found. But he's going to get first dibs on those. If he doesn't want those, you may see them here. But congrats. That goes again to Rasta Stamp. Congrats. Any old Latitude 64? Unfortunately, I do not have any old. I literally have a couple of discs, but nothing that I really want to get rid of. If you want size small shirts, he got them. Oh, if you're talking about Barsby, possibly. Have you played disc golf in Oklahoma? Yeah, I was there for the 2006 Worlds, Worlds, which Yulee won. Yeah. Speaking of small shirts, yes, good call. Let's go to the giveaways. I'm going to get one going. If you don't want to win a small shirt, don't get in on the giveaway. But here it is. I've just set up the giveaway. Here it is. It's a birdie. I think this was, oh no, this is a large. Well, you tell me. I've got large and I've got small. I forgot. Okay, yes, I did get a large one. All right, well now maybe you really want to get in on it. Or maybe you're small and you don't. I don't know. But anyway, nice 300 level cotton shirt by Steve Dodge. Back in the day, Birdie Bash 2015. Those that don't know, the Birdie Bash was absolutely Vibrum's answer to coming out with the very popular Discraft Ace Race. And so Steve Dodge wanted a way for discs to get out there, wanted a way for people to have another fun outlet and activity that wasn't just stroke play. And for many years, we saw how successful Discraft's Ace Race was year after year after year. And Dodge went with the Birdie Bash. So with that, I think I'm going to break this up. I've got a whole pack of stuff. Let's do Vibram. You love some Vibram. Well, I love that for you because I've got a Valley. It's a firm Valley, 167 to 169 grams. The Valley Fairway Driver. You hear that, don't you? Yeah. I don't put up a lot of Vibram, but I found it today, and I thought, well, you guys should probably get in on the action. Sweet Vibram Fairway Driver. Of course, well, maybe you don't know. Dodge would not conform. Steve Dodge would not conform to the grid pattern, so to speak, that we saw by Innova back in those days. And he didn't like Discraft's version. And so he came up with his own scale and put his own flight line on it. And then this one, what does it say? 46 miles per hour. That's another story for another day. But of course, Steve Dodge coming up with his own flight and rating system. But if you know Vibram, you know what this is. That is pretty sweet. A Valley for $26. Dan literally discs. Yeah, with rubber discs. One of my favorite videos that I ever made was seeing how Vibram discs were made. Obviously, all discs, for the most part, are injection molding with how they do it, but Vibrams were made completely different, and that's on my YouTube channel. How to make a Vibram disc, I think, or something like that, or how Vibram discs are made. And it's a very short video. It's only a couple minutes. I don't ramble, believe it or not. And I think it's just really, really interesting in terms of the process. So yeah, it was something cool that I got to check out. We might be able to revisit some Vibram a little later. Let's go back to Discraft. Oh no, that's too... All right. Let's go to Discraft. Pulled them out of the box. A first run Zone OS. 173, 174 grams. Yellow, straight up yellow. 173, 174 grams. We're going to run it. Back to Vibram. Yeah, some entries getting in on the large shirt. If you want the large or you want the small, just let me know. I believe I have one of each. I for sure have the large because that's what that said. But right now, a brand new first run Zone OS, Z Zone OS Cloud Breaker. Yeah, there's a Cloud Breaker in here. Adam, did I run the AMNats Buzzz yet? I did not. Spoiler alert, that's probably going to be near the end. Some Mega Glow Level Up Lunas and Buzzes. But right now, Zone OS. Wow. First run even? Going for that cheap. Nice pickup. That'll work. Let's go back here real quick. Another one. 176 grams. This one now purplish in color with the gold stamp. A function. Last one was pink. This one is more of a light purple gold stamp. We've got the function. Here it goes. Just a few seconds left on the giveaway for the Batty Bash. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, we've got a function up and running. Purplish gold stamp. 176 grams for the function. Get in on that Batty Bash. All right. Dustin is trying to get in on it and pick it up. Where are the baddies? I don't know. They're not here hanging out. That's for sure. Just a few seconds left. Will Dustin win? He does. Taking down the function. Congratulations on that. Appreciate it, Dustin. Hope all is going well with you. Sign it for me, Terry, please. Yes. Would you like it on the top or the bottom? Dust. Carpet Guy, 6'7" in it. Dustin says on the top. All right, who won the giveaway? I don't have my... TC Clark Disc Golf. Congrats. We will get that out to you. TC Clark, and let me know. TC Clark, if you're on there, could you just let me know L or S, large or small? It'd be a lot easier if you say large because that's the one we've got here. But whatever you need. Large. TC Clark, we appreciate it. All right, what did we just do? A function? I'm a little nervous to do this. But a 20-year Buzzz. Smoky, definitely not like straight up black, but more of a almost transitional smoke color to it. The 20-year Buzzz, 177, so max weight, of course. It says the Wasp tooling in here. As we know, the original Buzzes said super straight, modified Wasp. But here is a smoky, grayish, black Buzzz. Stamp looks, I mean, almost perfect. I'm not really seeing any dropouts or imperfections. If there are any imperfections, it's from storage wear or light touching and handling. Kind of like when you were in high school. So here you go. A Buzzz, a 20-year Buzzz. Get in on it. Remember, any item that somehow finds triple digits will automatically just be considered a sponsor in some capacity at my Samui Swine coverage that's going to be coming up. So if you, any disc at any point tonight, originally it was just a couple of them. I'm going to say if any disc gets to over $100, you will automatically get recognized as a sponsor when I head over and cover the Samui Swine specifically. And Silent John, who got in on some action the other night with the Nate Doss collection, gets a sweet Buzzz here. Congratulations, Silent John. Appreciate it. No, you can't buy the comment from the comment rescue because I still throw it from time to time. That's a whole nother video that's got to get re-edited and re-released. That was before I was the disc golf guy and had any kind of social media. But it's a very, very funny ordeal. All right, let's go to, I don't know. How about this? This is a fun one. Let me know do you guys like the variety? And maybe that sounds like an obvious question, but do you like the variety of the different manufacturers and me dipping my toe into all of them and kind of going throughout? And maybe it'd be easier if you'd say, well, I'm only an Innova thrower, so I only want Innova Nights. But do you like me kind of bouncing around and offering up a variety of different discs? Okay. Because I feel like it's a little bit more fun that way. Here is a Kohling Thunderbird. I felt something. A Kohling Tour Series Thunderbird. There's a whole story about the stamp and how it came about and everything that he was in on the design. As you can see, it's like almost like a pale minty-ish green. Was this the first year that he had these? It was an earlier one, if I recall. It is embossed. It's 173, 175. So a Kohling Thunderbird. I didn't order a ton of those, but okay, 2020, I'm being told. I appreciate it. In that case, I'm going to have to believe you because I get confused. When the Tour Series aren't stamped with the year and there's 1,000 different Tour Series discs, it's very difficult to keep them all in, keep them up to speed. So here you go, a Tour Series Star Thunderbird, Jeremy Kohling, red stamp. It's like a minty green middle section and then a little bit darker, like baby blue on the outer edge. And German car enthusiast. Got it. Congratulations. I think you were also in on a few from Nate Doss the other night. Sweet Jeremy Kohling. If you need me to sign the top of that over the stamp, just let me know. I'm totally kidding. I was going to say, just let me know. Okay, you guys asked for it earlier. Back over to some Innova. 170 gram Glow KC AVR. Glow KC AVR. This GMO, the GMO, I want to say this was 2014 or 15. So Greater Milwaukee Open, an event I ran. I said it earlier, I ordered a ton of KC rocks and AVRs throughout the years when I was running events, and I always stashed a few of them because those I also throw them, and we'll get that in there. It's just a little tree, the basket, and it says the GMO, not genetically modified, but yeah, KC Pro AVR, just relatively small stamp, 170 grams. Still has it does not have the patent numbers, which I know some people sometimes go after, but this was either 14 or 15. I want to say 14. So it's crazy to think this is almost a 12-year-old disc. So yeah, pretty sweet KC AVR. Obviously, relatively firm, nice big bead on it, everything you expect in a nice KC AVR. The glow I always felt was like okay. It wasn't super bright and blinding, but it was definitely still did have some glow to it and looks beautiful. So Dustin is taking it. Dustin, I don't know. Dustin, congrats. Nice GMO KC Pro AVR from an event I ran. I was gonna say, is there another one from an event I ran in here? I don't know. Let's go here with it. Here's another one from an event I ran most recently. Oh no, I guess I ran one a few weeks ago or a few days ago, but I also ran this back in November. And what we have, this is my little mini cold turkey logo. It's just kind of there you go, a unique logo to it. That's for my cold turkey. 173, 174 zone that we did. Making sure, what is that? Kind of a weird. I put tape on it. I don't know if that's the disc. It feels weird. Anyway, a sweet zone. Jawbreaker FLX? Z Jawbreaker FLX? Is that what it is? Anyway, we're gonna run it. I only have a couple of these left because they were in the player packs, and I just barely ordered enough for everybody, and then had a few extra. So pretty sweet. Zone here, a Z zone with a tiny little cold turkey logo on it. Juiced orange, yes. That's what I was going to say. Jawbreaker has those little things that feel like something is in it. I've just never felt it so pronounced as I do maybe in this one specific spot right here. But obviously, may not be your favorite one in autumn, depending on what kind of leaves you've got. But it does feel pretty good overall. Yeah. Congrats. Thank you. Hey, Chismar, appreciate it. All right. Do you have any Ultra Lunas? Funny you say that. Do I go silly? Yeah, why not? What? The battle packs. This one has the golden ticket. Says my lying ass. No, of course it does not. Golden ticket's been found. Of course, that's a lot of the hype, and I'm excited about that. And congrats on the guy out of Ohio that got it. But there's still an insane amount of really cool, plus the redemption tickets. This is sealed. And if you want me to rip it open, I will. If you want the box shipped as is, I'll just ship it as is. I don't care. I do have a few of them, and I don't know if I'm going to let a lot of them go. I'm going to bring some over to Asia, over to Taiwan and also Thailand, where I'm going to take them out of the box, but leaving them in the black packaging. And I figure, why not? Is this what you guys want? Is this what you need? We're going to run it. It's going to be start cheap. And then, as I said, if you want me to rip it open immediately, I'd be happy to do that. And we can show the world what you want. So it's up, it's running, get in on it. I didn't even change the shipping, so I'm going to eat something on the shipping as it is. I didn't bother changing it, so because it's going to think I'm shipping one disc, and it's actually going to be two. So you can let me know if you want me to open it. I am not going to be touching these battle packs, the few I have, the others that I have left. I'm not going to be touching them for at least another 8 weeks. So there's going to be some sitting in storage of mine that are just going to sit there, and who knows. All right, here's the question. Hammer says open it. Shy says open it. But that's not up to them. Josh is the one who's going to have to put it in the chat. If you want me to rip this open, Josh says open it. Uh-oh, he's got to trust me with a knife. Again, not a good idea. All right, here we go. Set that right there for now. Might be needed later. Here we go. That's all the influencers have to do. Here we go. We're going to rip it open. I am super excited to see how this goes. I ran an event the other day where everyone got a Luna pack, and there was nothing crazy. And what that tells me is the odds are only increasing for the ones that are left. Look at that. Wow. Look what we have. These are some of the prettiest. I'm not going to lie. These are some of the prettiest ones that I've seen. And I'd also love to know. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Josh. I got to send you stuff. I'd also love to know what you guys have thought of these. I threw a Luna for the first time ever a few days ago in the little tiny tournament that I ran. And we played a Luna Battle Pack Challenge. It was so much fun. And you got to throw one, and then you got to throw your second one, and then play best shot from whichever one. And you got to continue to do that. The course is 9 holes. It's insanely short. We went through the 9-hole course twice. Me and another buddy tied for first at 14 under out of the 18 holes. I liked the regular Luna better than I did with the Ultra Star or with the Ultra Star rings. So, what were the odds of the confetti? That's a good question. I feel like they're somewhat popular. I'm not sure. If we need to open another pack, we could go there and we can have that conversation. I may have another one available. All right, let's go Lunas. I got both of these. We're going to do one at a time. Let's start. The AB Big Head Luna. AB Big Head Luna. Josh, thanks for that. And thank you for helping us entertain everyone with opening those up. We'll get those out to you. Here's the Big Head Luna. It is marked at 173, 174 max weight. Luna Action. These, of course, released back at D-Glow. Is when we saw these with the big head. No, wait. Did these release at Ledgestone? I don't remember anymore. All I know is I got some. But here is the big head. And it'll be interesting to see if whoever wins this also wants in on the Macbeth one. Because then you'd have the matching set. Kind of Christmassy colors. Anyway. AB, Big Head, Luna. Yeah, D-Glow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. $31. Dust taking it down. That is not his first purchase of the night, so awesome to see. And I'm not even going to mess around. I mean, I could tease it out. I won't bother. We're going to go right to the Paul Big Head Luna. There is a tiny dropout, it looks like, or scratch. Just two tiny little ones there. That's what I notice. But let's keep it rolling. Here we go. Here's the Paul one. This is it. Got a red stamp. And I think the stamp is a little more red than the disc. The disc has a dark pink, almost red kind of tone to it. So that's what you're looking at. This is also 173, 174. Obviously, it would make for a good set if you need the pair. But this is what you're looking at. Red and green for Mario and Luigi. I have the same. Yeah, pretty sweet little combo that we have. Dustin, I should say, takes it down. So, Dustin, you got the pair coming to you. I don't know if I want to fully tease this out there or not. But what else I have, I mean, you guys have seen it. I know I've put it out there a couple times tonight. We're going to have Level Up Luna and a Power Up Buzzz. And I don't know where I put them. But I just might have a card. Oh. Just might have a card as well. So when the Power Up Buzzz goes, I'm going to have one of the Brixton cards, which are also very, very difficult to go along with it. So those will be there. Those will be available a little bit later. All right, let's go to something else. Hey, let's go back to one of these. Paul Macbeth feller. I let one go as a peachy color go earlier tonight. Here is a straight up yellow Macbeth Destroyer. It feels like it maybe was in a bin and then it rained. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a little bit of, anyway, never thrown, new and never thrown. Macbeth Destroyer. Here you go. Just straight up yellow. Okay, fancy terms for it. Is it a dark yellow? It's yellow. I don't know. Yellow. Oh, questioning. A little bit of dome and 175. Penned at 175. A little bit of dome to it. No flaws or imperfections that I'm seeing. Kind of a dark blue, royal blue stamp on this one. And yeah, looks pretty sweet. Who wants it? $26. Ryan. Hey, and if you guys didn't know already, if you're making your first ever purchase, there's a code. I don't know how you put it in. It's out there, but you can get a code. You get $15 and I get $5 if I'm just being transparent there. All right, we'll roll on that Macbeth theme for another, well, kind of, sort of. Let's go to this one. Straight up orange, 2023 Luna. Another event that I ran. This is the Skyline Classic. You've seen this. You've seen a turtle. Seen a couple different images. The turkey. Kind of weird what I'm doing. We've got a Luna at 173, 174. Definitely a little bit more give to it than, say, the first run Luna that I put up earlier. Here we go. There's a little larger mini stamp that I did. It is a penguin. I can give you the right look, and you see that kind of reflect blue shatter, I think some would say. Yeah, new, never thrown. A couple of them were given away in the player pack. Many of them were, and some were purchased after the fact. What's the code? Yeah, that's a good question. Let me find that. They should. You guys to get the free money. And if I go to, there's a marketing link. Oh, promote coupons. No, unfortunately. Let me, give me 1 second out here. I don't know if, I'm guessing that bidding has already taken place, but let me a sec. I want to try and find a code. I know it's in the YouTube link, which doesn't do most of you any good. I understand. Referrals. Here we go. Buyer referrals. Oh, here we go. Is it just like the disc golf guy? That'd be cool if they let me do that. Buyer referrals. How it works. Here's your link. Yeah. Invite. Okay. Well, I'm going to see if I can put it right into the chat right now. Probably only works when you sign up for WhatNot. I think when you make your first purchase, if your first purchase is with me, that's when it counts, if I recall. So go double check. Yeah, it's just invite and then the disc golf guy. And I believe you get $15. Congratulations. This went to Jay Chismar again. All right, let's stick with Discraft for just another second before I transition away. And let's go unique. Really unique. Hopefully you find a lot of these somewhat unique. Oh man, can I quickly change the shipping on these? This is the Zone Ringer GT concept, the battle pack, a different battle pack, the Zone GT battle pack from a couple years ago. Voting begins October 27th and runs through January 24th. So exactly, a couple years ago, where they were trying to determine you get both of them. I ran an event actually that had these. Not all of them were consumed, so I'm passing a few on to you. A lot of people were clamoring about these when I had them last time. So I'm putting up one single version of these. I don't know if I can actually change. I can. So I apologize. I am going to change the shipping on this specific one. Otherwise, it's going to charge me way more. Okay. Oh, is that going to do it for all of them? I don't know. Here you go. I'll change it back on the next one. But here you go. You've got the two discs you're getting. You're getting them both. I'm not going to open them. I'm not going to separate them. But you're getting the pair of these. It's got a sticker on the inside. You can still go vote. Call up Bob Giulio over at Discraft. Tell him which one was your favorite. I'm sure he would still love to hear it a couple years later. But it is here along with all the original packaging and information on here. And I know these were super popular. People wish I would have had more of them last time. So I'm glad to put them out there and make them happen tonight. So Christopher, congrats. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to go change this and double check. I think I can change it back to a single. Of course, internet's tough for me sometimes. Hey, look at Dave does it all. Like, you want to dye a disc or you just need like internet tech support. It's my first day on the internet, so anyway, congrats. All right. Spoiler alert, but the banger one, really? Huh. Okay. All right, you know what somebody's going to win is this monster. I've been sitting on it. A little, like, almost like fingerprinty. This was touched. This was molested. I think at one point it was in Eagle's hands. I had Eagle sign a number of these at one point. Those are still sitting aside. And a bunch of them I didn't have him sign. So there are some fingerprints. I don't know if you can see those. There we go. Oh, is she dirty? Got fingerprinted. Good. Anyway, there are some fingerprints. I'm not going to try and wipe them off now at this point. So here you go. This is a cloud breaker. It does have the lasered S-Line DD3 on it. I asked Gannon Burr today. I sent him this exact picture of this disc. And I said, what's that worth? And he said, an easy 100. He said it could have been more if it was a slightly different one, but he said it should be an easy 100. I'll reiterate, if it goes for 100 or more, you can get a shout out or recognition as a sponsor for the Samui swine. Here we go. Get in on it. DJ Cookson says he stamped that? He or she stamped that? Yeah, 175 grams. The Eagle McMahon Swirly S-Line DD3. I'm not going to lie. I don't see the swirls. That was one of the main criticisms I had when they were originally at Discmania doing a bunch of the swirly fundraiser stuff. As Josh takes it down, that there was so few swirls in them, and it was very disappointing. And I made my, and I wasn't the only one. Some of the Doombirds, I think, were supposed to be swirly. Maybe some of the Sky Gods were supposed to be. Congratulations, though, Josh. I know that's not your first pickup of the night. So thank you so much. Another big ticket item. All right. Dare I? Somewhere on the internet, there's a photo of me having her sign this disc after Kristen won the World Championships, her first one when she won it in Emporia. They already had these stamped, which is a very boss move, as they say, a very clever move. They had them stamped and ready to go. Could have been awkward had that not panned out, but they had them stamped, and then she was selling them. They were selling them. Latitude, Dynamic Latitude were selling them, and I had her sign it. It says one time on it. It says World Champ, of course, on it, but she signed it 1X. I think this is just an incredible piece. I got a couple of them signed, and a couple of them will never leave my possession. But this one is going to be yours for whatever we find out here in a minute. Pretty sweet. A very fresh, good-looking signature there. Tiniest smudge, and it's probably because I had 2 or 3 of them that she signed. And overall, though, a very fresh, good-looking signature for Kristen. Obviously, with her prior name, her maiden name on there. But Kristen with the autograph. I would say this was within 20 minutes of winning the World Championships, ultimately. So, nap time. Taking it down. A beautiful disc. I don't have this in a bag, but I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I did have it in a bag. Well, it's going to go back into a bag if I didn't. Because that is amazing. Congratulations. Appreciate it. Thanks for getting in on the action. All right, let's head over. We're winding down. You guys called it. I ain't going to F around. Luna, Battle Pack. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to change this quickly so that it just shows one. I didn't even do it right on the last one. Yeah, all right. We're going to change the shipping so it is correct. I did not do it correct on the last one, so you're still getting it cheaper than you should have. Because I put it to £1. It's actually between 1 and 2. And here you go. Another Battle Pack. In on the action. I know a couple of you guys said you wanted me to run another one, so you let me know. I will open it or not. That is up to you. If you want it shipped just to you, I'm totally good with that. I'm not mad or upset or offended. Everyone else in the chat might be upset with you, but I am absolutely happy to make it happen, to open it up and see what was here. If you want in on it, I'm glad to do so. I still say open it. Yeah, Hammer. Well, Hammer, if you win, you get to be the one that says that. Open it, open for the culture. All right, Hoot takes it down. Congratulations. I think that's the same as what the last one went with. And if you want it, you tell us if you want it open. Everybody says open it. Of course they say that. Golden ticket has been pulled. Yes, it has. I believe a gentleman out of Ohio is who took it down. And he wants it sealed. Wah, wah, wah. Hoot. We will, of course, keep your wishes sealed. But you know what else is sealed? So is this one. You want it open, you're going to have to get in on this one. Here you go. Excuse me. I apologize. I've got another one. It's off and running. You can clarify if you want to know. Whoever was complaining that it wasn't open, now's your chance to put your money where your mouth is and see if you want it opened. I've got this one in on the action. Harry, are you at the memorial or will you be out of the country? That's a great question. I will not physically be there. This will be only like the second time in 20 years-ish that I will not be at the memorial. So we will look to have coverage out there, working on some of those details right now, but I will not personally be at the memorial. Sent some messages to Discraft along with spinners here recently, and we're trying to get all the details worked out. We've got a lot of incredible people that hopefully can fill in and get you the coverage. John is the winner, and John says open it. All right, I'm leaving the country in a couple days. I want to do it with all of my fingers intact. All right, John. John, a man of the people. We'll set the box aside. It will ship in the box. And John, oh yeah, those kind of feel like Mega Glow. All right, here we go. You're gonna see them before I do. What do we got? All righty, another set. Oh, these are almost same color. Yeah, well, confetti action. Man, do I got a whole box of confettis? There you go. Absolutely beautiful. This has more of a pinkish hue to it. This is more of a orangish, peachish hue. But there you go. There is your set. John, these are coming your way. They're going into the USPS tomorrow. I was going to say to UPS. Typically, they would go UPS. But it seems like our friends over at WhatNot don't have their shit together. Because we want to start using some UPS action. Congratulations. Okay. All right. I hesitate, but we're going to do another one. We've got another one. This is the last one I have in front of me. So if there's going to be any more, they're going to have to be out of my car, which I have some stash. Don't go find me and steal them out of my car while I'm doing this. I do have a few more left in the car, but here you go. This is the last one I have up here tonight. Here's what I'm going to do. Just to tease it out even more. Let's throw in a Samui towel with this. A very sweet Koh Samui branded towel will go in the box along with this set. Of course, you can tell me if you want them opened or not. I mean, that would make sense, but maybe not. I don't know. I'd love to throw the towel in. Yeah, don't make me put them all in another box. Oh man, I really just painted myself in a corner there, didn't I? Who wants this one? Because then it can be opened along with the pack that wasn't opened. That would make the most sense. So who? Or I have to go to the car and maybe look for more packs if I've got more along. They're yelling for Hoot to redeem himself. I don't know. Hoot don't win. Josh wins this one, right? Is that Josh? Josh, you won. What a hoot this is for Josh. All right, open it, Josh. Happy hucking and perfect putting to all. Hi, Terry. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Josh says, do it. Gannon Bird joined us. Gannon, you lied to me. You just said that Cloudbreaker would go for 100. It didn't. Can I send it to you? Can you sell it? All right, here we go. Here we go. This is what, Josh's? Yeah, Gannon, you better be sorry. All right, so Josh took this one down. Josh already has like a mega box of stuff going tonight. But Josh, thank you so much. Sounds like you're a man of the people here, trying to make everyone. I love how everybody else tells you what to do with your money and your winnings. But here you go. Yeah, Josh will send me the difference. Here you go. I'm going to open it. And we've got another set of confetti. Another set. A little bit different color. Now I'm wondering what else I have down in the box of them. We opened 17 packs. I filmed 17 people opening theirs on New Year's Eve. And I think there was only like one confetti set there. That's crazy that I'm seeing this many confettis going all together right now. This is more of a limeish yellow green. And then this is like a lighter limeish yellow green. All right, Josh, thank you. Josh, you're also getting the towel. Appreciate you. Was only 71 you owe Terry. Yeah, exactly. You owe me $29, Gannon. All right, let me go adjust things, get things back to the normal shipping price of 8 to 11 ounces. And we'll get these, all of these discs will go out tomorrow, assuming you get all your payment and all the information through correctly. Everything will go out tomorrow. They're all going to ship in a box. In my disc in a box is how they will go. If you're not familiar, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, they will all ship in my disc in a box, unless you ordered some mega boxes or the Luna sets or whatever. They'll be going out in my recyclable disc in a box solution, where you've seen thousands of other discs shipped all around the country and around the world. All right, so they'll be going out in that fashion. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. How about, all right, fine. 4-claw action. I think this is the only 4-claw disc of the night. I've let a few Undertakers and other things go throughout the past few streams, but a very flat. What the force? That's, how many of you have seen that? Written, what was going on? I'm not gonna lie, that I don't know that I don't think I've ever seen that. The writing is actually on the upper rim, or it's on the underside, but it's still on the rim. Have you guys seen that? Anyway, super flat, like no pop to it whatsoever. New, unthrown, silver with a blue. It looks like the stamp's pretty much all intact. Both stamps, 174 grams. What? Seriously, have you guys ever seen that? I did there, what, WTF? What the force? He's an MVP guy. I wanted to make it. All right, here we go. A 4-claw force with a very unique, I mean, that's so unique. I'm going to wipe all the other ones off and write them there too to make it look unique. No, seriously, I've never seen that. It's always on the rim or on the disc or whatever, but I've just never seen it written there on the rim. I think that's just in that specific spot is very unique to have it there. So anyway, new guy at the factory, money run. Yeah, I mean, these were obviously very popular. I know I've had a lot of those Sparkle FLX forces from a few years ago. This one is super clean in terms of how it looks. John, I don't believe that's your first win of the night. Congratulations. Excuse me. That is a very, very sweet looking disc. Let's head over to, holy cow, we haven't done one of these tonight. How is that possible? Got notes on it. The Berg, 173 grams. Does it glow? Heck yeah, it does. A glow Berg. We all know how great the Castoplast glow is. 173 grams. If it gets to triple digits, you're considered a sponsor. Samui Swine coming up, and this is the Samui Disc Golf official logo. A glow Berg, 173 grams. I don't know what else. I mean, nobody's like, I wonder, well, what a Berg is all about. Like, you know. I mean, I feel like there's only so much I can do to talk about the glow Bergs. and how sweet they are. So that is your bagger, he says. Pre-tooling zones. I don't know if I have any other zones here tonight. I do have this Globerg, and I don't anymore. Blue Box 17 is going to take it down as I throw it. Blue Box, Globerg, blah, blah, blah. You guys want another KC AVR or a KC? I don't have any more AVRs. Do you want another KC Pro Rock or a Zone? Buzzz OS? How about this one? Destroyers. I've had 2 or 3 really sweet Macbeth destroyers, and that might be all of them for the night. Here we go. 2015 Crystal Buzzz. 177 plus, white stamp from the Ledgestone. 2015 Ledgestone. What was this? The year before the Pro Tour? So, yeah, nice and flat. Both sides. This is the Crystal version. Crystal Z Buzzz Blue. Do I have any Zone OS? I could make the next one a Zone OS if you really want it. If this gets to 400, then the next one will definitely. But here you go. I really love like the embossed crystal embossing they do on these. Pretty sweet. Blue Zone 2015. It feels like forever ago because it partially was. Here you go. Cody taking it down. I don't think that's your first one, but Cody is taking it down. Harry, do you get disc in a box from Glide by chance? I buy from them in bulk. Very good pricing. Same box you're showing exactly. Cool show. Funny story, that's not really funny, is Mike and I collaborated on the design and development of that box. It was originally my idea. I presented to him as well as Scott Reek down in, now he's in Kansas City area. He used to live in Wisconsin. Mike and I collaborated on that. I don't know if you want to call it 50-50, but it was pretty close. And we both had the boxes made up. It's the same die, so to speak. He sells them. He, I think, brands them as Glide boxes. I decided to brand them and call them my disc in a box. So it's always funny to me if I ever hear someone say, oh, his boxes or my boxes, one or the other are better. They're the same thing. Mine go directly, of course, towards supporting coverage and the other things that I do. And Mike runs a shop and does a lot of great things in the Madison area. So as long as you're buying, I'll say from either of us, I feel like you're supporting disc golf, you're buying from disc golfers, and you're getting what I feel like is the best product out on the market. So that's what I would say. I do offer some bulk pricing. Mike can be a little bit more competitive on that. I don't think he works. Yeah, he works it a little differently than I do. I don't know what your bulk is, but and I don't want to steal business from Mike. So if you're getting good pricing and you enjoy them, I think that's awesome. Not much Trilogy. No, I did not get in on a lot of the Trilogy in the back, but years ago. I didn't. I've picked up more recently. Terry, can you tell us the backstory behind Samui? I can try and get into that. I've got a disc. Would it get here before Saturday? If I got a disc, Saturday. What is today? Monday? Yeah. Unless you're in some other planet. Yeah, we'll get them to you. It'll go out tomorrow. There's no more holidays, so in the next week. So it'll go out tomorrow, USPS, and you should have it by Saturday. KC Pro Rock. Get it signed by Terry, and it'll be goated. I don't know about that, but I got a KC Pro Rock. Here we go. I sold the matching AVR, KC Pro AVR earlier. This is a flat top KC Pro Rock, 180 grams. This is not glow, although it looks like it would, but it is not marked as a glow. And it has the patent numbers. KC flat top rock. It's got a little bit of dirt on it, and honestly, I know that's from being in the bins and then getting shuffled around a couple times. I know if I didn't even see that earlier. I know just a little water would probably wipe that off. So you don't have to be concerned about it. 180 grams KC Pro Rock with that GMO mini stamp. As they say, board flat, like, yeah. if you want it signed by Dave, he can sign it. Or I could sign it for you as well. Could you sign number 17 for me? Yes, we will dig into that. Top or bottom is the question that will follow. Yeah, if you won the Macbeth rock, do you want that on the top or the bottom? On the underside, I will certainly do that for you. But here you go, KC Pro Rock, super flat on these. Jay Chismar takes it down. It was forever ago, but can you sign the top of the JK Thunderbird? The Jeremy Colling Thunderbird? If you would like, I absolutely will. Anyway, that is a sweet KC Pro Rock. All right, I'm thinking about winding things down. I do have some goodies left, but while I ramble, I'm going to do another giveaway. Some Discraft sunglasses. Whoops. Discraft sunglasses, I've worn these on coverage. I needed sunglasses that day, and I didn't have my regular ones with me, so these filled it, not these specifically, but ones just like these were great. So I've got some Discraft sunglasses, and these are kind of funny. This is a zipper pouch that I just made for all random things. This is probably 20 years old, and I made a couple hundred of them, plastic clip. I made a couple hundred of them. People were storing money and their minis and whatever else. You'd go to a tournament and you'd want to put your valuables in like one specific spot. That's before we had like 1,000 different fancy disc golf bags. So I decided to make some of these up, and I branded them Lifetime Disc Sports, which is still to this day my parent company. And underneath that, I have the Disc Golf Guy, I have Smashbox, I have my disc in a box. But yeah, so it's just that these weren't necessarily meant to go in there, but they do happen to fit. So this will go out to you. Yeah, all right. Okay. Sunglasses. And if you don't want it, don't get in the giveaway. But it's a free giveaway. Sunglasses and a little pouch. Huh. That's it. I don't know how many of those pouches are left after all these years. Let's go to, you know what? You guys saw it earlier, so I'm going to throw another one up here. Another Samui Jawbreaker Buzzz. Again, 118 grams. 118 grams. Super, super grippy. But just 118 grams. Good for kids. Good for anybody. I mean, okay, maybe Barella might turn it over. But otherwise, lots of different applications for it. You've got that niece or nephew, somebody that's just getting into the game. You love the idea of them being able to throw a Buzzz. And here you have it with the Samui stamp on it. I'm going to run it kind of a bright, super bright green primarily. Recycled Jawbreaker plastic is what I think they're saying it is. And it's at 118 grams. Nice white logo to it. Yeah, these were very popular. I took some to a Fly Mart a few weeks ago, and every person almost that walked up that had a little one, a relatively young kid, was like, this is absolutely perfect. So I thought it was kind of cool. And of course, it's got that signature Samui stamp. Samui, to make a long story short, is this phenomenal course that was put in. Nigel Mills, Explore 42 takes it down. Congrats, Explore 42. Nigel Mills and a few others started the course in Koh Samui, which Koh means island. So you see Koh Mak, Koh Phangan, Koh Samui, all these other Koh. That's basically means island. And then it's the island of Samui. Started a disc golf course with a few holes, expanded, and then we saw the likes of Coling and Pierce and Weston Isaacs and Nate Perkins and James Conrad and Sarah Holcomb and Philo and Shasta. If you want to have fun, like, it's clearly the place to be to go do it. And it's been just incredible being part of it. Someone asked earlier about a destroyer, and I just realized I do have some. Halo Destroyer with the Koh Samui, sorry. I gotta slow it down. Come on, focus. Ah! There it is. A Halo Destroyer, max weight 173. Yeah. Get in on it. No way I missed it. Dang. Jacob, what'd you miss? Let me know. Yeah, the 4-claw. The 4-claw force. Yeah, this is a blue kind of like a, it's not shatter like we would say of a lot of the Discraft ones, but a blue stamp. Absolutely beautiful Halo Destroyer here. 12-5 -1-3. Yeah, I mean, you were probably wondering. No, but just a beautiful Halo Destroyer. Silent John, not his first win of the night, so thank you for the extra support, Silent John. It didn't seem like the infused or the fused Scorches were hot earlier, but what I do have, I don't know. I don't know if you guys want an Avenger SS or not, but I did not show this color. It's also still 118. So this is a very unique color. I've seen some of the orange ones, and I've seen green, orange and green, and then there's a pink, but this is kind of that, I don't know, red, white, and bluish marble. 118 gram Buzzz. I'm going to run it. This will probably be the last one of the night, and then whatever I have left, most of them will go to Thailand with me that can be used. So 118 gram Buzzz Jawbreaker, recycled Jawbreaker is how I think they described it to me. If anybody would like some Avenger SS's that are a little less stable, or some lighter-ish weight heats, I have some of those available as well. But for Discraft, also rolling with this beautiful 118 gram Buzzz. All right. Oh, do we have a winner yet? Or how's the pouch? Oh, it's down to 5 seconds. I'm going to see it this time. Here we go. Here we go. Drawing JB Nice. JB Nice prize. Boom, boom. We'll get those out. What else are we rolling with here? I keep looking down, keep looking over. All right, we're getting closer. How about we're gonna go super random. Random from everything else. Earlier I was getting yelled at, didn't have any DD or I had one other one. Anyway, first run, Sake Bomb Slammer. Boom. So we've had Wysocki Pigs, we've had Harps, which Wysocki obviously famously threw, and then of course a first run Slammer. You guys want to get in on it? These were these are a little bit more rigid. I think a lot of them were. I don't know if you really had a soft Slammer at any point, but this one definitely rigid. 175 grams for the Slammer. And Jay Chismar is like, well, I'll stack that onto all the other stuff that I already took home tonight. The question was a Firebird. I think I have one Sexton Firebird in the lineup tonight. It was part of my display here, and I don't know if that needs to go. I would entertain it. I wasn't planning on it. But you guys asked, this is the last one for tonight. A Glow FLX Buzzz OS. Kind of a crazy, it's not camo by any means, but it also, yeah, I don't even know if they still use that foil. I'm going to run it. Glow FLX Buzzz from the 2015 Ledgestone. Like a, not quite minty green, but a bluish green. Not quite aqua either. Anyway, 175, 176 is what it's stickered at. And full disclaimer, it glows for nothing. It's a shower, not a glower. Is that what I heard earlier? So yes, not overly glowy, but still good throwers. A thrower, not a glower. How about that? Sweet, congrats. Chris, taking it down. You guys want one more Ledgestone disc? Do you need another Hexalotl? Do we need a Vibram putter? Oh, I don't know. I don't am Nats. What, this one? Wait. Oh, this one's what? You don't want to be sold? I don't know. We'll see. Here you go. You can join the likes of Anthony Barella's dad, who bought a twin to this. There weren't too many made. I think somewhere in the neighborhood of like 8 to 10 were stamped. And this is a black DX rock with patent numbers. And we put the Disc Golf Guy logo, just slapped it on top. I didn't. I may have picked out the disc. But yeah, a black DX rock. Kind of got it's a silver stamp, regular stamp, and then a white over stamp with the Disc Golf Guy logo. I don't know. I thought they were pretty cool. Big. I frequently threw rocks, and if you're just looking for something that's kind of unique, you don't see a lot of stuff, stamped onto the top of the regular stamps. But Anthony Barella's dad paid way too much graciously, trying to support me. And Jay, I really appreciate it. And you're gonna have a twin out there in a wild. He's a pretty big collector himself, and he insisted on overpaying, and he paid more than that. And regardless, I'm super happy that it's out there. It's a pretty cool disc, a max weight rock with that logo on top. All right, we're getting closer to some leveling up and some mega glowing and some natin. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. Do we need a hexalotl? The Firebird? Fine. I mean, I guess it's already boxed, right? It's just like looking for a label, get slapped on there, and go. Wow, nice, beautiful. Is that the Sunrise stamp? Rasta stamp? I can't keep up anymore. You want me to take it out? I just kind of like, okay, fine. Here you go. I'm running it. Nate Sexton, 10-year anniversary Firebird. He's been signed for the next 38 years. Rainbow? That's considered rainbow? Okay, between the foils that Discraft uses and then Innova, and then obviously every other manufacturer, we all get a little confused as to who's running what. And then every subgroup of subgroup can come up with the same name for a different one. It's pretty funny how that happens. But yes, I'll believe you. Rainbow. It looks rainbow, sure. And A24 Arlini, taking it down. Already in the bag. I don't have to do anything else with it. Maybe we'll throw a sticker in there. Congratulations. Congratulations. Is it singular? That's weird. Do we need a hexalotl? 38 years old. Terry, I've never found a disc golf. He'd have a home at QVC. I appreciate that. I think. Wait, no, I don't know if that's a compliment. Excuse me as I cough away into my other mic. No lobsters. What do we do? I'm down to a few more. Do we need a buzz saw? Oh, let's do another giveaway. Let's do another giveaway while I ponder some more. Towel, Samui stamped. I don't know if you noticed, there's some branding going on. A Samui stamped towel, and then a Sky PA Bevel Beer Skyline Classic Mini Buzzz. This is a giveaway. It was really cool. Nate and Val came in 2016 to Wisconsin. You can't get that well. Came to Wisconsin. That was right after Explorium, a local brew pub, had opened. I, out of the blue, reached out to them to possibly do a collab. Nate and Val came. They do IPAs. It's for the Skyline Classic, so that was called the Sky PA. Clever branding. That was not my doing. So I'm going to give this away. So it's a mini Buzzz along with a Samui towel. All you have to do is click the button. All you have to do is click the button. So kind of a cool piece of history from a few years ago already now. We'll have that aside. Let's, you know what? Let's do Fine, fine. I think I lied to you earlier. We're going to do another TI Zone. Oh, maybe I opened the show with one of these. Different color, probably. A TI Zone. This one, surprisingly, almost has a little bit of dome to it. It has the orange stamp. Really, really straightforward. Really clean. Orange stamp. 173, 174. The TI Ledgestone Zone. Putting that up for auction, and we are running it. You're a mini Buzzz. Yeah, you didn't lie. You just didn't know. No, there are honestly stacks and stacks. Big shout out to Dave for helping keeping everything organized here tonight so that we can get all of these packed up and shipped out. They'll go out tomorrow, excuse me. Original TI, I mean, this is about as early. It was definitely the first TI Zone ever. I don't know how much earlier the TIs were. They were out for a couple of years. TI Buzzz, TI Stalkers. Fun story. When I heard that Paige would be leaving Discraft, I ordered 50 TI Stalkers and never opened the box. They're to this day, they haven't been opened. I just set them aside, and that's where they still sit in a box somewhere. So someday I'm going to open up that sweet set of TI Stalkers. Very nice, $23. John taking that one down. Fine, fine, fine. Here we go, here we go. Level Up Luna. Mega Glow. Means it glows a little bit more. Level Up Luna. Do I have to say any more? You guys know what this is. I don't have the card with one of these, but I do have a beautiful Mega Glow Ledgestone Level Up Luna. It's got the silver and gold stamping, which you probably can't quite see. I'm going to do my best to get that tilt to you. It's silver and gold. Absolutely beautiful. Marked at 173. But the Level Up Luna white stamp, and then the Level Up and the Paul are both in the silver. And is it going to finally go? Chismar, Jay Chismar all right, get the suitcase out for Jay Chismar because taking down yet another one. This is going right into a 4mm bag. 4mm bag. Who sells 4mm bags? I do. I do have those available. If you want to take extra good care of your super valuable collectibles, get yourself some 4mm bags. They are great. I do offer 2mm. That's kind of like your everyday shipping kind of bag. But also 4mm. That is how it will go out. So, congrats. That is beautiful. All right, all right. Let me double check. Maybe clean the palette for just a moment. Do you guys need a Waisaki Proto Fossil? Do you need a... No, you guys are been a little shy on your Waisaki pickups. Goodies, goodies, goodies. Lightweight heat. Does anybody need a lightweight heat? Like 160 to 163? I want to double check. I think these were the lightweight heats with the Samui logo. A fossil. You want a fossil. Need a fossil and a... okay, I was going to say a Halix. I don't think I have any of the Halix with me in here tonight, which is too bad. All right, fine. Here it is. Get in on it. The Proto. The Ricky Waisaki. We're going to run it. It's the only one I have here tonight. And I'll admit, I didn't order a ton of them. Normally, I'd order more. But for whatever reason, I just didn't jump on as many this time. So here you go. If you want to get in on the action, you're the only one that apparently wanted it. I have not thrown the fossil personally, but we do have a winner going here on the giveaway, and that goes to Zedtree. Thank you, Zedtree. Appreciate it. Only buy so many new pigs. Yeah, there you go. All right. A couple of people are saying they want it. Now it's up to 20. Pink. I didn't even spoil it for you. 173 to 174 grams. And Johnny Walker taking it down. Congratulations, $20. Feels like a pretty solid price. Congrats on that. Do you guys want one more KC Pro Rock? Do you want a hexalotl? You need one of those? KC Pro Rock or a hexalotl? Big or slammer like? Been down the buy new but same Ricky Disc road again. Hex. You guys are saying the hex? I've got 2 of them and I'm only letting one of them go. I'm going to purposely switch it up. The other one had the red stamp. And this one, black and orange, true Halloween colors? What? Here you go. Holy cow. What's going on here tonight? Beautiful hex. The hex? Anyway, 176 grams. The hexalotl, the 2023 Simon Lizotte action. I will not be selling the last one. That one's going to go to Thailand with me in case anybody wants it there. But here you go. Who is getting in on it? Hoot is liking it. Hoot is currently winning at the moment. Christopher also says that they may want it. And there it is. Christopher taking it down. A beautiful Simon Lizotte hex, the orange and black stamp. Congrats. The variant foil? What do you mean? I'm confused. MVP over here. I don't know all those details. Favorite Discraft disc. What's happening in Thailand? Where you been? In Thailand, we got plenty of sweet stuff going on, including the Samui Swine Classic is happening. The weekend before, we're in Bangkok. The weekend after the swine, we're going to be in Chiang Mai. Jakub Semerad, Philo, Clay Edwards. We got a lot of super fun things going on. Shasta Chris. Oh, sorry, Conrad, just getting in on it 12 minutes ago. Yeah, lots of good stuff. My favorite disc, Discraft Comet from the late 90s, which I will be taking with me to Samui. Let's go with one more Samui disc real quick. We're going. I'm unsure if I stacked something on here goofy and it pressed down, or if it was that way. I think I stacked them goofy, so it's a little puddle top to it. This is, of course, a Samui Z Buzzsaw, infused Buzzz, but and you probably can't see it in that configuration. But anyway, little puddle top to it. All right, super clean, looks beautiful. I love the white and the pink. We're gonna run it. Oh, JB Nice saying lots of them come puddle top. Okay, well then maybe I can't blame myself. Some people are saying that it did come that way. So awesome, good to hear, because I was just assuming I messed up or screwed something up. So that's what you're looking at for this beautiful Buzzsaw with the Samui logo on it. I hope you guys are looking forward to. There's 7 events for the Southeast Asia Tour. Congratulations to Blue Box. Again, not your first win. 7 events. I'm going to start in Taiwan, then 3 weeks in Thailand, and then eventually the Philippines, Japan, and China. And we just saw and just talked to them, both Manabu and Calvin Heimberg will be in Taiwan in just a few days for the event. Jackie Chen will be there. So super excited to bust it out on the very first event. It can also be a bit domey. Haven't seen. What's your main gig going to be now during season? I'm still doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm involved at 7 Pro Tour events. In fact, I missed a call from my producer tonight, which is a little different, odd. I wonder what's going on. But I'll be at 7 of those events, and then tons of other stuff. More tournaments, more course designs, more leagues, more vending. I'll be doing a little bit. If you need me to come film a tournament in your area, and there's some budget for that, or you just want to buy all my Frisbees, we can make it work. How about a 3-time Merlot Macbeth Thunderbird? 3-time, not the 4-time. I sold a 4-time earlier. You guys were in on it. Now it's a 3-time Macbeth Thunderbird, Merlot color, 175 grams, new, unthrown. Also, I'd love to know, as you guys are hopefully fighting over that, how many of you were here for the DOS collection 2 nights ago? Not his full collection, but how many of you were here for that? And if that's something you want to continue to see. Jay Chismar, yeah, okay, a bunch of you. I love it. Hopefully you guys continue to have fun with it. $31. This one is going to the German car enthusiast. Hope that you love that one. Yeah, that is beautiful. Awesome. Well, hope you guys enjoy. I'm not just about trying to move discs as quickly as possible, as fun as this is. I love giving a little bit of the backstory and some of the craziness, either Doss's discs and that collection or some of the things that I've been hoarding throughout all of these years. Please, anyone can tell stories in history of the game. Very important, and the best host. Well, I appreciate that, Cody. I guess you didn't say I was, but yeah, I'm hoping you mean that. Here for the history. Awesome. 2007 gold with the matte black. Yes, lots of classic stuff. Well, awesome. Awesome. I love you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm not just trying to rip through stock discs that, you know, you can pick up at any plate again. I think that's kind of my angle, is the fact that some of these have been curated and collected and hoarded for a few years, from tournaments I ran or tournaments I went to or special runs and releases. Almost nothing that you will ever get from me could you go into a Dick's Sporting Goods or a Walmart or a Meijer or a Plate Again and buy today. Some of it you could have at some point. At some point you could have bought that Thunderbird. But a lot of these I want to keep coming at you with a slightly different angle or perspective. And yeah, like the Crystal Flex Fierce. We had Crystal Flex Forces earlier. You missed out on those. All right, all right. Yeah, nobody, I don't know. Do you need a diamond, a lightweight diamond? How about this? I ran one earlier, and this is truly the last KC Pro Rock that I've got along tonight. Big Freeze. Again, it's the red stamp. I think the other one was a red stamp. Flat Tap Glow Pro KC Rock. A few more adjectives in there. End of an era stamp, 1987 to 2015. Long-standing tournament in the Milwaukee area, and the gentleman that started it passed it on, and so this was the last year that they ran it before it got renamed. And so this is a 2015 KC Pro flat top glow KC Pro Rock with, of course, all the patent numbers, board flat, glow. I don't know how great the glow will still be. It's been in a box, but I don't know. These are, I totally hoarded these, like, a lot. KC Pro Rocks, KC AVRs, those are what I threw. If you didn't know, for a number of years, I was sponsored by Innova from 2007 to 2014-ish, 2012, 2014, I don't recall. Before that, I was sponsored by Discraft for 2 years. So I had a lot of old Discraft that I was throwing and hoarding at that time, but been sponsored by both of them. I called up Innova when I did withdraw and just say I would like to withdraw my sponsorship. I was doing a lot of media, and it was conflicting with trying to promote all these tournaments with all these different brands, but then being sponsored by Innova. And ultimately, I passed on my sponsorship. And one of the reasons why I really don't want to be sponsored, so to speak, by any one company, because there's so many great companies that support the efforts of what I do. All right, who took it down? MF or M Felson? Or M and F and Elson? I don't know, whatever. Here you go. Congratulations. Pretty sweet. What? My pug caddies, thank you for the tip. We appreciate it. Finally, Dave will get lunch now that the tips have rolled in. All right, we're down to the last couple of discs, folks. Unless, do you need another 118 gram Buzzz? I don't know. All right. How about a different Buzzz? My phone's gonna die. Run the Nats Buzzz. Before we do that, a Power Up Buzzz. Discraft foil. Ding. Why am I doing this? Discraft foil, Power Up Buzzz with sealed Brixton card. We are not effing around here. Well, I have been all night, but this is it. This is tasty. The card and the disc, of course. If it goes for enough, maybe I'll throw a towel in there. I hope you guys are ready. I'm running it. The Power Up Buzzz along with card. Somebody tell me how many cards were made? I want to say 300, but that could be absolutely incorrect. So somebody let me know for sure, but I know it was not that many. Okay, I believe 300. Somebody else says 1,000. 300 is the number I heard, but I would not bet a Buzzz on it. But yeah, 300 sounds right. An incredible pair. This is very, very cool. Whoever wins is also going to get a little shout out on my Samui coverage. So I got to make sure to make the note there. But yes, thank you so much for getting in on the action. A Power Up Buzzz with the card. I know you love that card. Yes, it is over $200. And I understand why. I mean, this is a tough combo to come by these days with so few that were available. I absolutely love it. You're definitely going to get a towel thrown in with it. Who's going to throw in the towel? Finally, at $254. Let's get this into a 20 mil bag. Okay, I don't have those. We'll put this into the bag for the Power Up Buzzz. Absolutely beautiful. You know, if you show up to where Paul and or AB are, they obviously will sign it for you. I'll hold them down to make sure that they sign it for you if you need me to. But what a beautiful pickup. Congratulations. I'll put this on the back side. This is already sealed and ready to go. We'll get a towel right away. Get that in there. Another layer of protection even, actually, when it's all said and done. But the towel, congratulations. Josh, thank you for everything tonight. Honestly, I just want to say, I know you got in on a couple of really high-ticket items, and I appreciate it. So much of the funds go ultimately to making sure that I can get around the country and do some of the coverage. I'm not going to BS anyone. The Southeast Asia tour coverage is not going to be profitable. And I'm okay with that. I'm there to grow the sport. I'm there to help out. We have a few supporters and a few sponsors. We still have some options available. But overall, it's, 5 different countries over all those weeks. I'm super excited to be doing it and to visit all those places. But anything and everything goes a long way to help support us. So we appreciate it. Hoot says firm handshakes all around. Heck of a pickup. Thank you again for Josh. We appreciate it. And Josh says, we're happy to support and keep doing what you do. A true OG. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Letter to Voltar says, if you are the man, Terry, first night of this, and I plan to bid during your next session. I appreciate it. Honestly, it's not going to be a while before I probably do another one. Maybe when I'm here briefly, I'll be able to get another one in between my last trip in Thailand and then my next trip that brings me to the Philippines. Maybe we'll jump one in there. Maybe we'll get Dawson on one and I'll do one. So that'll be a few weeks from now. So my Pug Caddies throws in another tip. I appreciate it so much. Can I get one more battle pack, brother? We can, but I don't know if only if you open it. Yeah, so you're making the claims for what he can do. I've got another battle pack. They're in the car, so we'd have to we'd have to get confirmation that you guys are going to want a battle pack, because that's going to make Dave or me. Dave, you could fill in. I think it's unlocked. Do you want to grab 2 of them just to be safe? They're just in the back seat. All right. You guys are making Dave work hard. Is there a Buzzz? Yes, there is. Dave's going to go get some battle packs. We do have this. We have this Nats Buzzz. A few water spots. Why? I'll tell you. For a couple of tournaments, I had these I was vending at a tournament. I've done vending at countless tournaments for many years. It was very much a part of my business before I started covering every tournament. And I was vending at them, and I had a few of these sitting out, and once in a while, because you're vending, it would rain, and sometimes just rain would come into the bins that they sat in at one point. And then eventually I moved these into bins that were no longer part of my regular sales bins. And so I think there's a few water spots on the back, because at some point there was a little splashing around or some water. I never got around to bothering to clean them off, but there's a few little water spots on here, or schmutz or something. I think almost everybody's throwing these days. Shout out, happy birthday to Anthony Barella. I believe it's today. A couple people told me that I should be offering them up to Barella, and maybe if I find another one, him and I can have that conversation. AB has been so good to me throughout the years, and I really appreciate him. All right, while we do that, hold on. Let's get something going. A disc golf bag. It's kind of like a little. It's fancier than a cinch sack, but it's kind of just barely an upgrade from that. This is Upper Park, who make a ton of different bags, as many of you know, and they have what they call the draw bag. So this holds quite a few discs, actually. It's not very structured, as you can see. It doesn't have dividers or anything like that. But it's great if you're just taking a handful of discs or something somewhere, and I feel like I should give this away. Are you guys ready for that? Yeah, I'm going to give it away. I have the last free giveaway of the night. I didn't make you buy anything tonight. It started. Get in on it. It's a draw bag by Upper Park. I'll mail it to you for free. Big shout out Upper Park. I worked with them a number of years ago to make these happen. They offered them up for a while, and I remember I worked with them for a tournament at some point. But a black draw bag, and you get these for free. Smells a little bit like my storage. Fresh, cold, out of the car. A Luna Battle Pack. Any old school Mace Man stuff? I had a couple of Mace Man discs from way back in the day. I have a few, like maybe Ontario Rocks that I throw or collected, but that would be about it. I didn't have too many other of his stamps. He was also vending a lot at tournaments when I was sometimes vending. Him and his brother, great guys, incredible trophies, of course, now. And but I don't have too many of the stamps. I had a few of the Jesters. My buddy, fun fact, thank you for asking that question. My buddy Corey got the Mace Man Jester tattooed. The Jester throwing a disc. He got that tattooed at one point. He just loved the stamp. He liked Mace Man, but he loved the actual stamp. So it was pretty cool. Does the Nats Buzzz glow? It does, barely, probably, kinda, almost. They were supposed to. They did. These were glow, but they, like a lot of Discraft, they glowed terribly. Any arrows by chance? No, unfortunately not. If it's another confetti, it's rigged. Good. Oh, change the shipping. Good call. All right. Which one? Box 1, 2. You probably can't see it. Box 1, 2, or 3. However, I have these stacked. 1, 2. 1's on top. 2's on the middle. In the middle. 3's on the bottom. 3 was the original one. Oh, winner gets to pick. That's fun. Well, it looks like there's a lot of 2s. A lot of people screaming for 2s. You guys like birdies. 2s are birdies usually. All right. I'm going to take, this was the second of those. I do have to change the shipping real quick. Get in on that giveaway. Come on. Hope you guys like it. Free bag. All right. Let me see if I can quickly change this. And I was waiting to see that the shipping was wrong all along. It wasn't, surprisingly. Look at, I learned even. Your little trick. All right. You guys are battling it out and fighting for it. Is rating with a party of 35. Dirty South. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Dirty South. And now here we are. Look at you guys all coming in, getting in on the action. Well, we've had an insane night here tonight, honestly. Luna, Level Up Luna's just went, or Power Up Buzzz just went, I should say. Both of them. It's been crazy. And we've had a few people fighting for some Luna Battle Packs. It's up. It's live. It's available. And winner can choose if they want it opened on air. We've seen a couple of confettis go out tonight. We'll see if this is going to be another one. Get in on the giveaways. Even if you just got here, we're up to 123 entries on the giveaways. You don't have to pay for anything. I didn't make it that way tonight. So Luna Battle Pack action. You can tell me if you want it opened or not. The winner gets to choose. Micah, hoot, saying that they want it. Hoot. Hoot did make Dave go down to the car and get more of them. So we appreciate you so much, Hoot. And Dave's call. Open it. Dave just wants to see if I cut off a finger. You'll have to take me to the hospital. You know this, right? All right. Hoot has selected a battle pack to be open. This is our 4th or 5th one tonight. I love it. These will ship out tomorrow. So they're going out, and here, I can't see it, something other than confetti, and it looks like it is. There we go. We got some swirl action. Beautiful. You see my fingerprints are warm on it because it just came out of the car from downstairs. What a combo. The Hearts combo. Wow. So the Hearts combo. This might be my favorite TI swirl that I've seen. I've seen a lot of TI swirls. This might be my favorite combo. That is gorgeous. Hoot, thank you. Congratulations. Stop with the dogs, Hoot says. Hoot, let the dogs out? No. Okay. Thank you so much, Hoot. Seriously, we really appreciate it. And Hoot, just for that, I'm throwing a towel. I'm not throwing in the towel. Well, I guess I technically am. Hoot, towel, going with it. Some Mooey disc golf towel going in the box for you. These ship tomorrow. Full Metal Mike tip. Thank you, Full Metal Mike. Seriously, appreciate it. This is too much fun. Seriously, it's been a hoot. All right. I already set up. I already had to change the shipping. That means we might as well offer up another one. We've got 1 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, 3 up top. Only put in the number if you're going to then be bidding on it. And yes, I'll be checking on you. We've got a 1, a 3, and a 2. 1, 3, 1, 3. Let winner select 1 or 3. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so 1 is on the bottom, 3 is on the top. We got
the giveaway.
M. Travis, the giveaway, which was the bag. Congrats, you got yourself a brand new Upper Park Draw bag. I got the Mega Glow Lunar's pin. Pants? Lunar's. Stuff's getting weird here. All right, buyer's choice is the way to go. You got it, Rainmaker. I agree. 1's on the bottom, 2's in the middle, 3's on the top. We're going to let the high bidder ultimately choose which one. And then you can choose if you want it opened or not. You can, what's that jingle with the something or other career ladder. And then the whole trick is like if he doesn't guess your career within those 2 minutes, you can walk away without telling him what your career was. I feel like that's kind of like the walk off here. Nobody has to know. It just can be you. You can open it on your own. God help you if you don't open it, Josh says. Mick, what do we got? McFlight DG getting in on it. McFlight takes it down. Congratulations. I hope you don't have to hold your bladder because it's time for the career ladder. There you go. I have a very small bladder, so that would be trouble. It's only 2 minutes. Glitzy bomb. All right. Our winner is McFlight DG. And McFlight, you just have to tell us, first of all, which one you want. 1, 2, or 3. And then open box 2. All right, you're not effing around. All right. Box 2. Let's set these aside. And he says open. Run a mystery box as a giveaway. That's a good idea for you. Here we go. Where do we go to buy 4 mil bags? Well, Dave is on it. 4 mil bags are on the website, thediscgolfguy.com. I also have 2 mil bags, and I also have the boxes. Now, let me just quickly tell you that if you buy boxes and then get the bags don't cost anything more to ship, so they're thrown in within the shipping of the boxes. So if you buy just bags, it's going to cost you a lot more, is what I'm trying to say. If that makes sense. If you buy boxes, they're $95, and then 2 mil bags are $10 for 100, and 4 mil bags are $20. But if you buy those outright, they're like $18 or $26 or $28. Point is, if you get bags with boxes, it's going to be cheaper. You guys excited? Dave's holding his breath. He doesn't understand it. Here we go. Mic drop. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on. That was a first. All right, sorry. That was the ultimate mic drop. All right. Oops. Good call. Thank you. We have more hearts with a little more TI swirl action. Heart edition. Like pink on pink. Oh, those aren't hearts. Those are flowers. I'm sorry. Yeah. I apologize. You've got some flowers. Got to give AB and Paul their flowers. Yeah, mic drop. Anyway, beautiful. Pink, a little bit of yellowish to it, and then primarily yellow with a little bit of pink. All right. That was McFlight DG. Congratulations. Does McFlight get a towel? McFlight, do you want a towel? If you want a towel, that means I got to run another one. And they're clamoring for it. McFlight DG, you get a towel. You get a Samui Disc Golf towel to go along with it. We'll put those in the bag along with everything else. One, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3. You can choose. You're welcome, McFlight. No, seriously, thank you so much for getting in on the action. I do have some more towels. Might just happen here again. Here we go. We're not messing around. Let's do it. And what is still lingering tonight? Okay. Anyway, we gotta get through the boxes. Give the last one away in a giveaway. I should do it for everyone that's purchased something, right? Is that the way to do it? Run the Amnats, Buzz. I'm trying to put the kids to sleep. Adam. I have never been short on words, Adam. Hoot. Who takes it down? Hoot. Yes, buyers only giveaway. I do think that is a good idea. You know what? I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. If I can figure it out, Dave says. A buyer's only givey for a Luna Battle Pack. I'm doing that tonight. Okay, Hoot, your call, T, on both, as in which box and open or not. Well, we got to open it, right? Let's go box 3, up top. We're going up top. We are going up top.
You need to set up the TV before the stream.
Oh, seriously? That's lame. I guess that kind of makes sense, because otherwise you're maybe could intentionally manipulate it. That's lame. Full foil, calling it. I want some Mega Glow. Nope, not Mega Glow. We'll see what the combo looks like. We've got, these are two of the most contrasting colors we've seen. Usually they're quite complementary from what I've seen. We've got a blue TI swirl and a yellowish TI swirl. I like a cotton candy. I mean, I like that color combo. I hate the color yellow. I hope you love it, Hoot. But there you go. Are we going to throw in another towel? Of course. Hoot, here you go. Here you go. Come on. You're a big spender tonight. Do you want another towel, or would you rather have a mini Buzzz? You get the two. Obviously, those are yours. Do you want a misprint mini Buzzz or a misprint mini Buzzz, either clear or yellow? I'm giving you the choice. I'm giving you the choice. Do a follower's givey, but if you didn't buy, you get a sticker. I feel like somebody would, like, you don't. Okay. Mini would be lovely. Which one? Clear? Clear, question mark. Clear it is. Yeah, it's pretty much clear. All right. Going in. Thank you so much. A sweet. All right. All right. All right. All right. If you guys are going to keep me going, I'm going to keep it going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you have any Prodigy? I have a ton of early run Prodigy. Unfortunately, none left for this evening's action. I bought so much Prodigy when it came out. Almost, how many years ago to the day? I bought a ton of it. Who wants in on the action? Throwing Rocks is currently winning. You get to choose which pack you want, and if you want me, to open it or not. You can just tell me which one you like. The whole stack is ESP Swirl? I'm hoping not, just for the sake of variety for you guys. Throwing Rocks has won it, and Throwing Rocks, you should show the back where the tape is and see the different tapes. I heard that this last week as well, but then the next person said there was no conclusive evidence to which tape matched which disc. Even though I know there were different sizes of tape, I'm happy to show you the different tapes. So if you would like me to show you different tapes, I will. The bottom one, though, Throwing Rock says he wants to go with. Next show, you can get some used classic discs, pre-2010. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Bottom one, small tape. I believe all three of these have small. Oh, you don't know that for sure. Nope, there's large tape. But this was the bottom one. This is the one you still want. I'm happy to do it. This can flare. Wow. Just clarify. Throwing Rocks. This one is the one. This was the bottom one, which is what you said. Okay. Yep. And then for what it's worth, for those that the conversation that's being had, small piece of tape, big piece. Oh, they both need to be open tonight. Here we go. Throwing Rocks. This one is for you. Harry Carey would say, this bud's for you. Just the sizing and the placement of the tape, Dave. There's internet super sleuths everywhere. All right. Are there more than one? Yes. These all have more than one. Everyone has 2 discs. I got the Mega Glows on medium tape. Okay, medium. Here we go. You could do a show that's just this. All right. Different from the previous packs tonight. Very much matching the ones I randomly opened this week. Little jawbreaker action, right? Very, very similar to the ones that I personally used and threw this weekend, or a few days ago. On December 31st, on New Year's Eve, I ran a little event. Everyone got a battle pack, and then we went out and played 2 rounds of 9 on a super short course. Me and Johnny Rumble, the local superstar, PDJ 2540. Excuse me, we both shot 14 under on the 18 holes. We played best shot with both discs. So you got to throw one, you could throw the other one, played best shot from there. So, yeah, fun. The foil complements the disc nicely. I want to be your friend. I don't know who your friends are, but all right. We are down to now 2 battle packs. I didn't think we'd get there, but here we are. We're down to 2 battle packs. You see the, we'll call it the vertical tape, the short vertical tape, and we've got the elongated horizontal tape. Otherwise, we could just refer to them as 1 and 2, whatever. You can tell me which one you prefer to have. That's all there is to it. You tell me which one you want, and we'll make it happen. You can have either the lengthwise tape. Most of the tapes tonight, I believe, have been the vertical. And now we've got a horizontal one in the mix. A longer horizontal. I don't know. Here we go. Horizontal going to be fire. I don't know. Is it? Is it going to be fire? Could be. Who is going to find out? Christopher was almost there. Hoot says they want it. Ram says, this is nice. I've been to a show with battle packs. I bought like 4 and got gifted one. Awesome. Who takes it down? John. John, who has won many other things tonight. John, before I even open the box, you spent enough. You hit the magic threshold of a free sweet towel. Thank you, John. That's yours. All right. Tell him what he's won. Thanks, Terry. Horizontal, please. Not that one. Are you nervous, Dave? Dave's not nervous.
Open.
You are right. You are very right. Do you want this open, John? Or do you want me just to send it to you blindly? One other person had me not open them tonight. So just tell me if you would like it open or not. John says open. All right, John already getting the towel. That's a lot of tape to cut. What, John, tell me, or chat, tell me, what would you like to see? Sun King disc in here with a rate of 44. What do they say? Easy to get in, tough to get out. As they're popping. Sun King, one of the greatest channels out here doing it. Thank you so much, Mike and crew, everyone, whoever's over at Sun King doing the work. I very much appreciate it. And thank you to Sun King for also helping me on a few of my whatnots, just getting things set up, because I didn't know what I was doing. I know. Shocker, everyone. Hard to get out. Golden ticket was found. We know that. Easy to get in, hard to get out. We're still not talking about whatnot. All right, so what do you guys want? Smoke? Mega Glow? John wants Mega Glow. John, just for your sake, I want it to happen. Not the first time I've disappointed. It won't be the last. All right, not the Mega Glow. What is this, though? I have not... Color shift. Thank you. Okay. And to be, I've opened a number of packs online or on whatnots. I have not opened any color shift. So that's why I was genuinely confused for a minute. Color shift. Okay. Okay. Or Sparkle ESP. I think. Which is it, guys? You guys argue about it. You got the free towel already included, coming with you. Thank you so much. And dare, Brody. All right, fine. Don't make Dave go out to the car again for more, because we've got what looks to be the last battle pack that's in the studio, and it's right here. And you don't get your choice on tape. You do get your choice on opening it or not still. So we were just popping battle packs like they're bubble gum. Yeah, like why not? I mean, yeah, run it. Let's run. Quit effing around. Who wants it? Who wants in on it? Hoot. What the thing is, what do I give away with it? Hoot's already got a mini. Hoot's already got a towel. I'm gonna have to find something else to give away with it, Hoot. Especially if you're winning, since you keep supporting the way you have. I really appreciate it. We'll find something else to give you. I'm not giving him a rim jobber. Damn it, Dave. All right, Hoot takes it down. Yeah, give him the M. That's Buzzz. Hoot, is it open? You can open it as long as they are smoke. Well, yeah, I can promise that they are. I promise. Pinky swear promise. There you go. Hoot, you're getting something else to go with these. I don't know what. I'm going to find some kind of giveaway. Do you need a medium Vibram shirt? You're getting something else to go with these. Thank you so much. Here we go. I kind of want to cut it open just because it'd be different than what I've done in the past. I've already dropped the mic over this once. Ripping. I'm going to rip. I'm not looking. I do not see Mega Glow coming out of these. I see beautiful ESP Swirl. Wait. ESP Swirl action. Sorry, I'll lower that. Give you a better look. ESP Swirl. Wow, that is sharp looking. Hoot, I'm gonna throw another towel in. That's all I got handy. Oh, wait, who? Towel? Towel or sunglasses? I do have an option. Thank you so much. Do you want another towel, or would you like a pair of the Discraft sunglasses? I gave these away earlier. We could get some underwear. I mean, if they went for enough, if we got another battle pack out and it went for enough, let me check. Yeah, I could let these boxers go. Ooh, shades. All right, the shades are yours. Okay, you get a card too. All right, thank you so much for that. All right, do we need any other things besides, not the Lizado, not a buzzsaw? We need a buzzsaw. Damn game. They're relatively fresh boxers. We've got another buzzsaw, 177 plus, super bright pink on the bottom side, a little duller on the top. I'm going to change the shipping so it comes up correctly for you guys. Thank you so much. Fun. All right, what do we have here? 8 to 11 ounces. Anyone that bids up to $100 for this action, if you get there, you become a sponsor of the Samui swine coverage. I'll get you thrown in on that. So thank you so much. And I think I've hopefully set this correctly. Auction, boom. There you go. Another buzzsaw. This one at the 177, if you can see in there. Pretty sweet. Sun King says, I'd be pissed if this gets to 100. You could throw in on sponsoring. I mean, I don't expect that you're paying fully for the disc as much as you want to support the coverage, Mike. I wouldn't be pissed if I gave you a hug. You know there's more good stuff. Yeah, there's always more good stuff. I think Hoot, yeah, you know what, Hoot? You're right. Someone else is right. Rainmaker, Hoot is now officially going to get a sponsorship. I'm going to have to write that down, or Hoot will remind me, and I will get you listed as a partial sponsor for my Samui coverage with all of your support tonight. You've bought too much. John, yeah, you might be in the running for that too. All right, Pigeon Man, thank you. Going out, appreciate you. Is it time? Can I stall any more before the Nats buzz? I mean, I've got other goodies. I really do. Hoot, come on. Thank you so much. Wow, you are incredible. I really appreciate it. Nats buzz. I don't know. A few of you have heard about it. Is Adam 112 out there? Did your phone die, Adam? I know you said you were in trouble. But here we go. This I don't know how I feel about this. But I see you at the Olympics, Ace Run. I don't know. Here it is. Get in on that action. The Nats flag dyed buzz. I told you there's a few water spots on it. 177 plus. It is there for the taking. You have to let me know if you want in on this action. These bids are showing me you're automatically going to be sponsoring. You'll be recognized as a partial sponsor for the Samui swine coverage. You guys are incredible. It's for sure getting a towel at this rate. If this keeps going, we're going to have to throw in a mini buzz on top of it. I don't know. What else are we going to have to do? You guys, Ben says he wants it. Adam wants it. I'm not quite sure, though, who's going to take it down. Adam, you are ridiculous. It's yours. Adam, taking it down. A 4 mil. The 4 milli. Are you throwing this, Adam? That's what I need to know right off the bat. Damn, Hoot has me blocked. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know what you did. Adam, that is incredible. I can if you want me to. Well, yeah, I want you to. I want you to lose it so you buy it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just genuinely curious if you're buying it to throw. I'm a big fan of throwing and collecting. Adam, you get the misstamped mini buzz, and I'm going to throw the towel in with it. I know those weren't even listed. Terry upgrading to business class. I wish. You know how expensive it is to travel intercontinental on? That's like 10 grand. Disc Golf Rich is a polite way to say you're broke. And I'm Disc Golf Rich. Terry, you should pay AB to throw those TI Page stalkers. That would be a good call. Going in there, thank you so much. Absolutely. Tri-intergalactic like Katy Perry. That's a good call. Wow, Adam. If there's anything else you need, Adam, you let me know. If you spent an absurd amount of money tonight, a number of you have, reach out. Make sure I've got either your club or you personally or whatever. I would like to recognize you as a sponsor or a partial sponsor of my coverage for the Samui swine specifically when I'll be covering that in a few more weeks. So I really appreciate it. I bet the Nats buzz isn't as good as the guy's Mega Glow Lunas. I mean, I've got both, which is great. I will fill you in. I do have some more buzzes and lunas for another show. Just going to let you know that. I will have some of those. Yeah, Samui Swine brought to you by Hoot and Adam. Is the coverage going to be on YouTube? It certainly will. Check out the Disc Golf Guy channel. We certainly will be covering 7 events over like the next 2.5 months over in Southeast Asia. Taiwan, 3 events in Thailand, the Philippines, Japan, China. I'll be covering them all. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if I have, I mean, it's hard to follow that up. The hexalotl is pretty sweet. Is there another one on the side stack? Another what? Another one of those? I was going to save it. It's AB's birthday. AB wants this. I'm going to call him out. Zach Wysocki says he wants this. He sent me a message tonight after I posted it. Is this one as beautiful? Yes, it is. This one's as beautiful. Couple of little tiny spots on here. 177, a crooked sticker. That wasn't my doing. Does it run? You've seen these in shops for $7? First of all, they were very limited in how many were made. And I'm not saying you didn't see them in shops. And I will say, as Barnett said earlier, you couldn't sell these at one point. Just nobody was really that interested in them. And that is what allowed me to set a few aside and be like, okay, I think they're cool. I'll just set them aside. And I've done just that. So that's why I'm sitting on a couple of them. All right. I need to know if you guys want me to run it. I'm for a remake. I mean, they're not going to be as cool or the same. I mean, nobody wanted them at AMNats all those years ago. What was it? 2014 AMNats when these were run? Again, there's a couple of like water spots because at one point I think these were, in the rain or something. They've never been thrown. I'm not going to call it mint. I'd expect that most people are getting these or throwing them anyway. Can we guarantee over 200? I will say, again, there's also, you get in on that action for the, dang it, I just clicked the button. I don't want to let you go. But it's going to happen. Here it is. And there's no BSing or joking. I do not have any more here tonight. I don't know if or when any others will come out of the locker. But this is it. This is what we're looking at. AB would want to. I would want to have a chat. Yeah, I bet he would. You're gonna get something free. You're getting a towel, and I'm gonna have to find some other stuff to give you. Hoot is out, and Hoot has won it. Hoot, congratulations. I'm not going to say seems fitting at this point on my drawers. Throw in the
Look away.
how many cameras do we got in here? Oh my gosh. All right. Throw in the mic. Yeah. What is happening? I don't know. Hoot, I genuinely, I appreciate it so much. I'm going to find something else to throw in here with you. I don't know. Do you need a lightweight diamond as well? We'll get the towel. The towel's a given. Oh, wait. What do I? Hold on. Do you have another mini? The Hoot Swine Invitational. Harry will have his own plane. Hoot, we'll figure something out. I genuinely want to make you additionally happy for all of the support here tonight. Seriously. That is incredible. Thank you so much for all of that. Dave, do we have anything else that we need to worry about? Dave. Check out the Dyers Guild. Dyersguild.co has all of your dyeing needs. If you're interested in learning how to dye, he's got tutorials, there's templates. All the do's and the don'ts. There's a scale for what discs dye the best or in terms of how good they are for dyeing. That's out on the site. Lots of different tools for how to dye, including, like I said, videos that you can watch where they're giving tips and tricks. Obviously, the rim jobber is something that many of you have seen if you've been following my socials. And then we also have, oh my gosh, he's going to show me. Look at this. Okay, so real quick. This is, which kit is this? There's different kits. This is the gold kit. If you were to get the gold kit from the Dyers Guild, It comes with all of these tools, so all of your different bottles that you can then store some dyes in. Obviously, a cleaning sponge, syringes, gloves, lots of different pipettes, which is a word I just learned. Some droppers, needle nose droppers, a pan so that you can do your glue beds or do your beds in there. Just all of this stuff. This is what comes in the gold kit, and there's multiple kits out there that are available. My daughter's now in on the stream. Get to bed. There's multiple kits that are available, all different price points, ranging from $69, $59, lowest price point, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
$59 all the way up to $189. So lots of different kits, though. I think there's 4 different price points on the kits. 4 different price points on the kits. Everything you need to know about getting going on dyeing. So this is really cool. We're in Dave's studio, so many of you have commented on the setup tonight. Dave puts together incredible videos and has given us this space to use. So I really appreciate it. Does the Panheiser? You're going to have to find out. So really, really appreciate everything that Dave's doing. And then you haven't seen the commercial. Ooh, do you want me to rim job your... Oh, wait. If you haven't seen the commercial, he also makes the rim jobber. I'll put that right there. You can get it with or without some different designs that are out on the face of it. And then you can have whatever you want put onto the stamp. And then these, of course, perfectly go right inside the rim, as you saw me do in the commercial. So it looks pretty cool when you're doing that. You feel cool too. Anyway, it presses in. You can put it on there. Like to pull it towards you, whatever the case might be. But then you can put your information on the stamp, and then it goes on the rim of the disc. Some of you like to keep them nice and clean. You want Hoot on the inside of your Amnats Buzzz. You can then order a pad of ink right along with it if you want, or provide your own ink. But these are all honestly incredible products. They're made right here, literally in the studio by Dave. And occasionally I even get in there and screw things up for you. So there you go. This is the rim jobber. And also all the kits and other stuff. Or if you want to just dabble in dyeing, you can do all of that as well. Holy cow. I think we're good. Let's do a giveaway. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, sure. Nice and light. A heat. 160 to 163. Let's give this away. I think I got to go add it. So give me 2 seconds to do it. Stick around, and I'll just simply give this disc away. Add it. Know how to do this? That's the wrong button. So there we go. And giveaway product name is a light heat. The heavy heat. Shipping. And I don't really have a picture for it. So it's going to have to just go as is and jump in on it. So if you want to hang out for a few more minutes to see if you win, I'm going to hit start giveaway right now. And I will give away this lightweight heat. I love the idea of getting lightweight ones. This is a little bit gummy too. I love the idea of getting these lightweight ones along with those Buzzes that I did, because I'm going to communities that are just getting started in disc golf or are relatively fresh in disc golf. So a lot of newer players, maybe with slower arm speeds, smaller players, whatever. And that was one of the reasons why I was really excited to make sure I got some lightweight stuff that I'll be taking over there. Obviously 118 on the Buzzes is a little bit on the extreme side of light, but glad to make that happen. And then 160 to 163 in terms of the heat. So get in on the giveaway. 72 entries right now. Giveaways are US only. Yes, unfortunately they are. I think there's a lot of other challenges. Let's put it this way. WhatNot needs to get updated with some more shipping options. Honestly, it's a little bit frustrating knowing how much stuff I've shipped throughout the last 20 years to then get to WhatNot, where they really have it kind of limited. And a lot of stuff would be going UPS instead of USPS. And it would be either better and or yeah, more convenient and better pricing on it. But they're not integrated into UPS, and I can't override it. So all of that kind of sucks and is unfortunate. I'm sure they'll get there at some point. I'm mad I missed the Glow Lunas. Do you guys tell me if you want one more 118 gram lightweight Buzzz? I could put that up while we sit here and wait for this to go if you wanted. Weird, no differing op. Yeah, it is really weird. I'm really surprised. And once you've locked in on the shipping, understandably, you guys have been charged for the shipping. I can't alter it. Even if it would be cheaper or more expensive, I can't alter it. So it's really frustrating. Mike says they're working on UPS right now. Run the Buzzz, fine. Let's run this one. Oh, wait, that's Hoot. Dang it. Let's run that isn't one, but here we go. Let's run a limeish green with stars. 100, just double checking, 118. Everyone I've seen, I think, has been 118. I'm going to run it. Another 118 gram Buzzz. And, right, do I have it? Double check. Have it all correct. Yep, like I do. And we're going to run it. Another sweet Buzzz for you guys. Offer still stands. If it gets to enough, you could be a sponsor. So, Barnett, I'm looking at you. Offer stands, though. Thank you guys so much. The Samui Disc Golf 118 gram Jawbreaker, recycled Jawbreaker Buzzz. That'd be amazing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, save some dough. Thank you guys so much for jumping on this. Fred 311 got in on it. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. And you're right. No one can compare to Hoot as a sponsor here tonight. So that is number 74. Thank you so much. Dave, we got to pack a bunch of stuff up tonight. How's that going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's my daughter doing? Is she out there? Kenzie, I can save you on shipping. Don't be top bidder. Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're reaching out to me here. We can. My daughter is just up the road, so no zone-driven rocks. Unfortunately, we got 1 minute left on it. Coffee or beer? I'm not sure if you're talking to me, but I'm not a coffee guy. Sinead O'Connor sings "Nothing Compares to Hoot." Nothing compares to Hoot. To Hoot. You're right. How come the floor on the wall? All right, we're gonna wait for this giveaway. Like, share, subscribe if you do find this ever on YouTube. Let me know if you want me to keep pushing it there. I do think it'll make a really fun archive so that we kind of see what's been selling and how things have been going. And if I BS'd you at any point, it'll be out there forever. So yeah, let me know. Can you sign my Buzzz? Hey, Mike, thank you. Make sure you guys check out Sun King. That's a given. They're the king here on WhatNot. Always doing dollar poppers and all those other things. I'd like some jalapeno poppers right now. But check out Sun King, Mike Barnett, doing some great work out there. Who's in on it? Lamar 777 winning the lightweight heat. And can I sign your Buzzz? I can. I wanted to double check. Yeah, John, you said you made jalapeno poppers tonight? Come on. Now you're teasing me. If we hurry. Poppin'. Oh my gosh. Can you sign the heat? I can also sign the heat. John, I just wanted to double check. I believe you won the last Buzzz. And if you for sure, top or bottom, yeah, can you sign the Buzzz? Both of you, if you could let me know, just top or bottom, and I will be happy to sign those before we ship those out. That's the heat, and that needs to get signed on the top. Both of them are on the top. Dad, you could rim job the heat with your logo? This is getting weird. All right, Kenzie, you need to log off. Yeah, that's the Buzzz. Yep. What is in the stack? What's in the stack? Gosh. I've got a Lizado. I've got another lightweight heat. I've got an Avenger, a recycled Avenger SS. I've got a 180 Mako 3 X out. I've got a James Conrad Envy, one of which I already let go earlier tonight. I do have another Wysocki Pig, and I never put this out there. I do have a Summit, a 169 gram Vibram Summit. Those are all officially in front of me and handy. And then there's a lot more of those types of things. Yeah, I got a lot more Samui stuff. That's pretty much all in that realm. So if there's any of those, F it, run them all. I mean, it doesn't seem... Oh, and I have a diamond. I have a lightweight diamond with the Disc Golf Guy logo on it. I do have a beautiful, nice lightweight diamond. Again, another disc I'm actually pretty excited to take over to Thailand, unless somebody absolutely wants it tonight. It's a 156 burst diamond. Vibram and Hex sound nice. People. Geez, so demanding. Here it is. It's the Vibram Summit. Here's what I'm going to do. The medium shirt goes along with it. The Summit and the medium Vibram Birdie Bash collared shirt, they go together. Make sure you check out Steve Dodge's. I think he does them every Wednesday at 11:11 Eastern. Hoot, have a great night. We love you, buddy. Thank you so much. We can't say it enough. We really appreciate it. Here it is, Vibram Summit and a medium polo, 169 XL medium Summit. Yeah, good and soft. They are running. You get the shirt, you get the Summit, you're getting them both. I didn't change the shipping, so I'm already eating a little on the shipping. I'm okay with that. Idlewild, we haven't seen you in a while. You know, yeah, you've been idlewild. Anyway, running the combo here. Who wants the action? I wish I was skinny. You and me both. Could fit into that medium on my thigh, Rainmaker says. And Idlewild taking it down. Number 75. We're throwing in the disc and the shirt. And the Vibram Disc Golf sticker. Sweet. Congratulations, Idlewild. Is that a boot bottom? Yeah, Vibrams. Yes, that is the same company. If you didn't know, Vibram, thanks to Steve Dodge, Qualberg was the parent company of Vibram, and he got Vibram into making discs. You can go find it on my YouTube channel, how to make a Vibram disc, and my video will show up. I got to go into the factory. Really, really cool process. Thank you, Idlewild. Looking forward to the Ledgestone 2015 Glow Buzzz OS. Can you show me it again? How flat is it? We had a couple of them. I don't know. It might be that bluish one right above the red one, if I'm looking right. What number were you? Firm. 5, Dave? 5-4. All right, yes. That is like perfectly flat, not puddled, no dome. It's like just dead flat. Just how you wanted it. That's how you're getting it. All right. Is there an absolute demand for anything else that I called out? Lightweight heat, Avenger SS's, Mako, Electron. I do have one more Lizado, but I hesitate to let it go. Save the Hex. I'll save it. I'll save it. Those are beautiful. And the pig, we got a pig. I don't know. Nobody wanted the pig last time, and I don't want to give it away. I think I might have lost money on the last one, on the last pig. And I think that's it. Nobody wanted the infused scorches. Funny enough, a couple people already claimed some for Thailand. And then I got some more heats and Avengers. Save it for 5 minutes from now. I'm getting Aloxil in my... Well, how do you say that word again? Are Thai locals picking up DG? Some are. It's really tough. I mean, a disc in Thailand could be like a day's salary. So depending on, obviously, on what you're doing over there. But That's why tons of discs are donated. We bring over a bunch of discs. Every disc that's in a school over there, which are hundreds, have all been donated by incredible people all over. So a lot of the Samui type stuff that people are buying are people from Farangs are coming from other countries to get in on the action. I don't have any Shrikes tonight. Orange Avenger SS. I have a couple of different dyed, the recycled Avengers. It's like I got like green and I've got like a beige. I don't think I have any. I don't think there's. I do have a light Roadrunner. A couple more lightweight heats. All right, fine. This is it. This is seriously. This is not light though. This is the recycled Avenger SS 173, 174. Gonna run. There you go. It's done. It's running. No more 4-claw. Sold a 4-claw Force tonight, and I think that was it. What did the Scorches look like? The Scorches were these. And I ran one earlier, and nobody wanted to fight over it, or hardly even wanted it. I think I lost money. The Scorches are beautiful, and they look like this. It was a gray. It's a gray fuse. Anyway, here's the Avenger SS that's in on the action. Don't make me regret putting it up. Jared, there you go, Jared. Thank you for supporting and for getting a pretty sweet Avenger. Send one, I like it. Damn, that blue Scorch. Yeah, this is a purple. This is like a purple and white. And it looks absolutely beautiful. Is there a demand for the Scorch? I throw a few Scorch. Scorch it is. Scorch, there it is. Okay, that doesn't work. Whoop, there it is. All right, Scorch is up. It's running. It's 173, 174. It is absolutely beautiful. I think the Scorches look cooler than the Buzzz saws. Obviously, same exact concept, but I think the Scorches look a little bit cooler in terms of that inner rim. So I absolutely love it. And yes, look at that, the dome on that. I don't know if that's how normal that is. That is definitely got some good, like, a lot of dome. Holy cow. Nice rim job on those. Yeah. One's going to have to talk to Dave about that. But it looks like Silent John is, in fact, taking the Scorch down. So congratulations, Silent John. I have this Scorch and literally the only other one I have along. You guys can claim. Let me do the. Is this the official dome test? I've never done that. That's got some good dome. Not as domey. This muted color, grayish Merlot is not quite as domey. The blue one, I like the silver flames personally. I actually like the white on blue though too. So this one is much domier. Which is it? Silver Flames blue or Merlot brown dirty blue. Okay, all right. Things I never thought I'd be doing. Winner's choice. There you go. Assuming nobody yells about that. Yeah, I'll let you pick. Winner's choice. That is a great way to do it. We'll happily hold on to the other one. Winner's choice. It's the first time I'm doing that. Ever, I think. Well, I let you choose which box. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff to pack up. Winner's choice, though. Thank you guys for getting in on it. Josh has been buying stuff tonight. Does Josh take it? Yes. Josh, we're going to have to get a bigger box for you. I appreciate it. Josh, tell me which one. You guys kicking it on for a little bit? No, we are wrapping it up. We're 3 hours and 18 minutes in. So this is going to be a wrap up any second now. I can throw this one. Any discontinued MVP? Nope. I do not have any MVP along yet tonight. Will you do the red one? What are you talking about? John, you won. You just tell Josh, excuse me. Josh, you tell me which one that you will you want to pick. 1, 2. Like when you go to get your eyes checked and they're like, clear on 1 or 2, 3 or 4. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to miss my eye appointment for Taiwan in a few. White and blue, please, Josh. This one is yours. Excuse me. No, the blue one does have a little bit more pop to it. Just a little bit. This one's not quite as domey. I don't know if you guys need me to run this one or not. I'm good with taking it along with me, unless you guys absolutely need it. One less thing for me to pack. But that's what it looks like. Gray. Yeah, it's like a matte silver / gray. I think it looks real. I really like that one. I like the last one though too. Pop is good because the fuse is a little more stable. Okay, I believe that. Is that it? I only had more of these tonight, huh? Okay. All right. It looks like we are all good, and it looks like we can call it. Went twice as long as I thought it would, but I had 4 times more fun than I thought I would. So thank you guys. Don't leave it in the sun. It will puddle top. Hell of a show. Thank you. Lots of giveaways. I'll look for even more giveaways on the next one. To anyone that bid, even if you didn't win, of course, you're all part of the process. I genuinely appreciate all of you. Big shout out again. Mike Barnett from Sun King, who helped get things started way back in the day, along with Double G, who I talked to about being on this platform. And then Dave from the Dyers Guild. It's been so much fun joining you guys tonight and having these conversations and also sharing a few of the gems that I've had and hoarded throughout the year. Sometime when I come back, we'll have a whole nother show, and I'll go digging for more fun plastic for you guys to get in on. Look for the Disc Golf Guy coverage from Southeast Asia over the next 8 to 10 weeks. And then just like that, we'll be back into the Pro Tour doing what we're doing there. Appreciate it. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining. For Dave, I'm Terry, the Disc Golf Guy. That has been WhatNot number 5. We'll have Nate Doss back, and I'll also have more in the future. But for now, we're signing out. All of these things get shipped out tomorrow, so look for them in the next few days.